Bad decisions, good intentions.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with the name?
Making bad decisions but having good intentions, pretty much. Made a terrible decision, actually. And, after I suffered my consequences, I had to sit down. I was like, I got to do something with my life. That's how I actually ended up back in family. How I ended up going to family. But, yeah. I made a bad decision. I had to suffer the consequences. And I was like, I got to do something with my life, bro. I can't sit on my mama's couch all day and be a lame.
So you turned it around.
Yeah. I started doing this podcast. It was audio. And then, from there, I'm like, dang, I want to do journalism. I can do this.
Oh, that's cute.
Aww.
I had this during COVID. Like, fun fact, I was recording this podcast like in my closet. I was like struggling to breathe. I had to open my closet door.
Because you were trying to get that sound.
I was trying to get the sound. Yeah. Because when I was in my living room, it was like, oh man, like, hey, can y'all be quiet? I tried to go outside, but the mosquitoes started biting me after a while. Like,
so you gotta be in the closet.
Just like I heard Duke. Heard Duke.
We heard Duke.
In one of your videos. It was loud.
Exactly. So like, hopefully, like the bigger the podcast gets and the better it get, and like I get my own place.
When is he gonna make a cameo? Actually,
Dude, he might make a cameo one day. He could have made a cameo today if he didn't do what he did earlier.
Were you born yesterday?
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of the BDGI.Podcast. BDGI stands for Bad Decisions, Good Intentions Podcast. You know the vibes. Today we got a loaded episode. I can't wait to get this episode. This is going to be a real good one, man. But you know what we do before we get into the episode. We let our guests introduce themselves. So we're going to go left to right. So we're going to start with this lovely lady over here.
That's right.
Wait.
That's
right to left.
start over.
Right to left. You get the gist. Don't
be quiet, though.
Go and do that, bro.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, okay. I'm Amara. What'd I say? What?
Whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
That's it? You're just Amara?
That's it.
Okay. Where you from? Like anything like that?
Oh, Jacksonville.
All right, the Ville that runs the hill, even though you didn't go to FAMU, but you get the gist.
Ooh.
I did not go.
I ain't mad at her for saying that. Actually.
I wouldn't be able to survive at FAMU.
Why?
You went to school in Tally or you did?
I went to school in Valdosta.
Oh, you went to Valdosta State? Okay, I'm from Georgia, so I know that.
So what brought you to Tally?
I was done with school and moved back home.
Oh, so you from here?
I'm from Jacksonville,
yeah.
But my mom ended up moving us up here.
Okay.
You like Tally?
Dang.
It's cute.
That's a good way to describe it.
It's cute. It's good for right now.
Yeah. Did you go to any FAMU events and stuff, like no parties?
Yeah, I like to go, like hanging out with the people. Yeah, but going to school probably wouldn't have been for me.
Wait, real quick, how y'all met?
At a kickback.
Me and Amara? I met Amara at a kickback, bro. I met Amara at J-Lo's kickback, J-Lo Royal's kickback.
A FAMU kickback?
I think it was for her birthday. Yeah.
Wait, no, it was like a snow.
No, it was her birthday. It was her birthday. Y'all
J-Lo?
Yeah, J-Lo Royals. Well, it was some kickback she had.
It was her little Swinter.
Yeah. Swinter kickback. So
Swinter. Yeah,
it's giving Phineas and Ferb.
No,
that's exactly what it was.
So yeah, she did hers the day before I did mine's. And I had invited them because they were cool people. There was her and my other friend Blessed. And mine's, I don't think you came to that one. I think you came. No, you didn't. Actually, you was mad you didn't get to go to that one.
No, I wasn't. I'm never mad not to go to a party.
Now she's trying to play it cool. If I can pull up the messages right now.
I was not mad.
Okay, that's good. We'll call Prescott after this. Because now she's trying to play it cool. Introduce yourself.
What's up, you guys? My name is Victoria. I'm from Tampa, Florida. And yeah, I came here to go to FAMU, transfer student, graduated, cum laude. And
you don't need all that. This ain't no FAMU podcast.
I'm proud of it.
Okay,
I'm proud of it.
You said to put whatever as introduction.
What's the other rule you have for us now?
We got a bunch of rules actually. Okay. You want to know?
Anyways,
you gotta
yeah.
Go? You gotta go? Okay, good. I'm gonna take you to spit it out, but go ahead.
type shit.
He's still in those bad decisions, and this was not a good intention.
It was a great intention, actually.
Next.
What's up, y'all? I'm Ken. Pleasure to be on the show, of course. Got too much to say. I go to fam from Atlanta. Follow me on IG at @BeCandidFears. And that's pretty much it. We can get right into it.
Oh,
Let's
bro,
get
that's
into
cute.
it.
How you feel about A-Town wings, though? You like A-Town?
I do like A-Town. You know what's crazy? I actually like A-Town in Tallahassee more than actually Atlanta.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
I did
gonna
not like
lie.
the ones in Atlanta. I was so disappointed.
Like, I don't know.
And they're
it's 'cause
charged
it's such
extra.
a influx of wing spots there that they don't put no emphasis into the A-Town, but
So, like, good quick, like, top 2 wing spots in Atlanta.
top 2.
Number 1 and 2.
W&B. I feel like it's gonna be controversial.
Wait, who?
W&B. It's called Wings and Burger Factory, but
Oh,
W&B for sure.
Ooh.
They hot. They got a special hot sauce. Hit different. Number 2, I go with the classic. Even though I feel like it fell off. Like back in when I was real young, like 2012 to 2014, it was hit. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. American Deli.
Ooh.
I wasn't expecting that. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. I genuinely was not expecting that.
I'm just saying it because it's like at this point for me, it's like nostalgia. It's a
That
classic.
wings so little.
True, but Atlanta, we used to little wings. I feel like,
For real?
yeah, like
Why?
I don't know. It's just like,
Why
you know, we doing the bulky. Like I feel like it comes.
That's
with
a
better quality.
problem.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a-
problem.
That's a problem.
Y'all be
Y'all have
paying.
like those pinky size wings.
Okay, now the pinky ones be reaching a little bit, but
The what?
That's the pinky one.
The
Oh.
pinky size. You never seen those
Oh, yeah,
wings
yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like the
That's
size of a
that's
pinky?
That's a insult of a wing.
But the small wings, it's like I feel like you getting quality over quantity.
No.
No.
You barely ever eat
No.
meat. If I'm walking out paying like $20-something for
Yeah, 'cause
5 wings.
A meal at American
Hello.
Deli be like, what, $15-$20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be $9.99 for the 10-piece of fries with the peach drink, but inflation.
Oh,
At
man.
$9.99, he had the price.
Yeah,
That was your go-to.
That's sick.
No, that's tough, but yeah. I'm not I think American Deli, I think it's blowing up now because people like Reggie and all of them on it now, and they like eat it all the time on
AMP.
stream. Like AMP is on it like heavy.
Cloverhouse.
They eating it big, so like they put a lot of money in their pockets because a lot of people want to try it. Because Reggie eat it faithfully, like he eats it faithfully, and he get his
Him
guest
and
American
Ray,
Deli too.
actually.
Yeah. They love it. I don't know why though. I feel like they can find so many better
Every
places.
time somebody goes to Atlanta, they be like, "Oh, we gotta."
They got to try American Deli.
Yeah.
It's like a mandatory thing.
Yes.
We got American Delis in Alabama too, and I maybe it's just like an Alabama thing where it don't really hit like it should. But to be honest, I've heard people say like in Atlanta it's not the best either. It's like kind of overhyped now. I think maybe because they know they're gonna get money regardless, they ain't gotta put the quality in the food. You know what I'm saying? They
Always
for the
better than
cheesesteaks.
Wingstop, though. Always better than Wingstop.
I don't know about
I
that.
can't mess with mid.
Wingstop, solid.
I like Wingstop, especially their corn, their Cajun corn.
That Cajun corn
It's
is
good. I
Yes.
never mind adding $1 to
would be
my
good enough
total
for
for
the
that
size.
corn.
Cajun corn.
Cajun corn, you never had it? The fried
I'm
Cajun
not
corn?
going to Wingstop to get corn. I'm sorry. That's not something I'm doing.
You cannot say that till you've tried it. It's really good. Better than those fries. I hate Wingstop fries.
Ah.
Oh wait.
No, I
Wait,
don't like
wait,
Wingstop fries.
wait.
It's always cold. It needs
Wait,
more
wait, wait, wait.
seasoning.
I know you ain't talking. American Deli fries be so small and cold.
No,
And they don't put seasoning on. They make you put your own seasoning on.
That's the best part.
Nah, bro, I don't like
Because
that.
sometimes the seasoning.
Y'all
sneak
that
into the
lazy
wings
when
a
y'all-
little bit.
Okay, so what's the order?
What's the order? I'm kind of basic, so it'll be either hot or lemon pepper. If I'm feeling the type of way, I do the lemon pepper sprinkles, but I don't be spamming that too much. But probably 10-piece hot, peach drink or fruit punch, and just season and salt on there. We good to go with the ranch, of course. No blue cheese.
I love blue cheese.
So it got to be hot or lemon pepper. You
I
don't
like 'em
mix
both.
it. Like you don't like the hot lemon pepper. I know a lot of people do that.
I've never been a fan of the
I'm not-
I like honey hot though. I will get honey.
That's grown on me a little bit.
Yeah.
Honey hot is
Wingstop,
good.
Wingstop,
Hot honey, lemon pepper,
hot
garlic.
honey. Wingstop do like a dry rub hot honey. I don't really like it.
I know exactly what you're
I really
Hot
like
It's
honey.
good.
Yeah.
Lemon
I
pepper,
know.
garlic.
Huh?
Mango habanero.
Wait, what? Whoa, hold on. Wait, what were y'all talking about? Yeah, cause we gonna get to you in a little bit, but what y'all say?
I was saying I like them hot honey, lemon pepper, garlic.
Y'all said it at the same time.
Because that's like
Like
5 different flavors.
Oh.
It's talking about all of
On
it.
one way.
Yes.
Y'all
All
rate
of
the
that is
flavors?
good. No, when I ordered like at A-Town, I asked for the hot honey lemon pepper garlic 10-piece wings.
That's the flavor.
Honey, lemon, pepper, garlic. That's a lot of what? You trying
And
to
it's
not
good.
Well, I said seafood boy.
How much? Yeah, that's like a seafood. Honey, lemon,
I
pepper,
eat that
garlic.
once in a blue moon because it's so unhealthy.
That sounds like
straight sodium.
It's so good.
that sounds like straight toilet. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you gonna go home and do some crazy things. I'm not gonna lie.
I do not participate in that.
We ain't gonna lie. We actually gonna get that later on in the episode. But that was a great little intro, man. That was cool, guys. Y'all for this gonna be a great episode. I'm telling y'all, man. I gotta tune in. But our first segment, as y'all know, is gonna be Shot of the Day. We introduce the featured liquor. We take a shot and give initial reactions, discuss the taste, the smoothness, and overall thoughts, and then we rate the liquor, and then we share any personal stories related to it. So, if y'all remember, I forgot what episode. I think that was like episode 2 where we had to meet. Episode 2. We brought some birthday cake moonshine, and I told them just try it. Don't knock it until you try it. And they tried it and ended up rating it like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I'm telling you, now I will be 10,000% transparent. I've never had this one before.
Oh.
This is...
Oh, so we're all experiencing.
We're all experiencing it for the first time. This is white chocolate strawberry
Ooh.
cream.
It sounds good though. I wish we had some
Moonshine,
strawberries.
Yeah, this sounds solid. Candy, can you pass me that cup over there? Thank you, brother. You're a nice man. So, have any of y'all ever had like moonshine before? Any type of moonshine?
The cookies and cream.
Oh yeah. I put you on that.
Yeah,
Right there.
that was actually pretty good. Is this cold? Okay,
the
yeah.
first time you had moonshine with me?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
When we was at some apartment. It was with Naya, Brea. Shout out my dogs.
Shout out Naya to Brea, man.
But yeah, we just pulled up.
It was good. Was the moonshine good?
It was good. It helped me wash down the New Amsterdam we had.
We had Amsterdam.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah, we was on that
I don't
shit.
know what I was
Washed
thinking.
down.
Right?
Oh, okay. Y'all had a time.
Ooh, it smells good.
Strawberry.
Ooh.
I'll leave that. That's for me. I didn't want it to spill, y'all. My fault.
Pause. On your carpet.
Now that's the condensation. You know what I mean?
On your carpet, yeah.
Condensation cool as long as it ain't the actual liqueur.
No, it looked like actual
Yeah, I
liqueur
see.
dripping off the side.
No. We good. See, yeah. I had to look at it. Yeah.
Oh,
That smell good.
this does. This is a little bit.
Oh, I'm scared.
Here you go, man. Is that enough, Ken? I know you like to drink. Look, I got you. Oh, wait. Put it over. Oh, also, my boy Ken passed TV news today. So shout out to him. Well, not today. He got the news earlier, but you know what I'm saying. He got the news that he passed one of the hardest classes he gonna take. So shout out to you, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, if y'all ever were in J school at FAMU, y'all won't
If you know,
understand.
you know, man. I'm telling you. But let's try this shot. Shout out to episode 5 of BDGI. You know what I'm saying. Also shout out to Will. Today's his birthday, so shout out
Happy
Will.
birthday.
Happy birthday to
Cheers. Bam. Cheer that up.
Okay.
Cheer that up.
Okay.
Smell good.
Oh, I like it.
That tastes like Chick-fil-A strawberry milkshake.
You don't like it? I like it.
That's good.
That's solid, man.
I ain't gonna
It's
say it.
smooth.
That's like a strawberry milkshake.
Really
Yeah. It don't taste
I
nasty.
can do something with that, man. That. Oh, here go Amar. Amar, we're gonna start with you. Your face is saying it. Your face is saying it all.
You can give me a
Talk
little
to
bit
us,
more.
Amar. You want a little bit more?
It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
What would you rate it out of 10?
I'll give it a cool 6.
6?
Yeah, 6.
You gonna be stingy?
Cause I don't be stingy.
Come on, Cam. You're killing me, bro.
Oh no, this is
Putting the
good.
can, you putting the cut right there. Like, come on, man. Why would you rate it like a 6 out of 10 though?
I'm just not a strawberry girl. And it's pink.
Okay. So you think if it was
Oh,
any
so
other
you
flavor?
knew you probably already knew you weren't gonna like it.
Strawberry milkshake, ice cream, none of that.
That'd be my go-to.
So what if it was like a cookies and cream flavor? Would you like it?
I'll probably be more open to that.
You don't like strawberries at all?
The fruit. I'll eat the fruit. Not anything strawberry flavor is enough.
Like artificially flavored,
Yeah.
anything like that? Why is that? Like it's just something you don't like?
Yeah.
Right? Some strawberry puree.
That'd be the go-to.
But that eased my trauma of past moonshine.
It's not bad at all. It's what is it? You know I gotta do this for y'all. It is 17.5% alcohol and 35 proof. It's not bad at all.
That ain't that.
No,
It don't taste like 17%.
You think it less than that?
Yeah, maybe like 10.
I think that might be something that sneak up on you. Like the more you drink, it might sneak up on you. To be honest, but that's real smooth though. Like I feel like if you don't grimace or nothing when you drinking it, that's it all right there. Like I think it's real smooth.
Moonshine.
Yeah,
Like a milkshake. That would be good as a milkshake.
You could
I would give it like an 8 out of 10. I don't like it more than the cookies and cream or birthday cake, but that's solid though. That's yeah.
Yeah, it's not better than the cookies and cream. I never had the birthday. I'll give it an 8.
Give it an 8.
I ain't gonna lie, I never had the birthday or the cookies and cream. So I gotta go 9. Like,
You give it a 9?
it really reminded me of Chick-fil-A strawberry milkshake.
Okay.
Like I ain't tasted liquor to the end. Liqueur to the end.
Liqueur.
Yeah, that's smooth. I like that. I like that for sure. Moonshine be doing their big one, man. I like how they be infused with different flavors. They got a
What other flavors do they have?
I know they got like a butter pecan flavor.
Ooh.
But I'm not really big on butter pecan either though. So I don't really like that. They got like sour watermelon.
Ooh.
They got they got the cookies and cream. They got birthday cake. They got some cake batter or something else like that. They got a bunch of different things.
Cookie dough would be good.
I'd be a cookie dough with the ice cream.
That cookies and cream slap. I ain't gonna lie. That cookies and cream a 10 out of 10 every time. Like it's genuine. Like you can't miss with
Is
that.
actual cookies in there? Like,
No.
I
mean, you can eat it with some Oreos.
No.
But you know, sometimes they can have the little.
Yeah. But you put the cookies and cream in the refrigerator for a little bit, and then you let it sit for about an hour or two. You pull that thing out, it'll be gone in 10 minutes. I kid you not. The last kickback, that first kickback I had, y'all came to before everybody like really pulled up. I had put it out there. I went in the room. Kid you not, just to change. I came back.
Oh, because it's good. It's like if you want liquor, but you don't want that nasty taste when you drink liquor. Drink moonshine.
I was like, "Hey, yo, what up?"
Because it's sweet.
Somebody get you, bro. That stuff was good, bro. Where you get that from? I was like, "Where I get it from, huh?" After you was the man, was talking about, "I don't drink moonshine." I'm like, "All right, bro." Shout out to him though. Shout out to my boy G. Real cool guy. But yeah, he kind of blew me with that. Not Jared. I'm talking about the other G. But you get it though. So yeah, that was cool though. So 8. You get 6.
6.
8, 9.
6 is pretty high for someone that doesn't like strawberry.
That was solid. That was solid.
It's getting warm in my tummy.
It's getting warm. Started to
like that.
Started to hit you a little bit too?
Nah.
Okay.
No, I'm a little weak. I don't drink like that.
Yeah, I didn't take me one more sip, man.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I think you should take a bigger sip. Both of y'all.
Let me finish mine.
Finish the cup.
Yeah, we finished. Nah, I finished my cup. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, no more.
More of that. Okay, you want a little more? A little bit more. All right, bro.
I ain't gonna let you drink alone, man.
For sure, bro. And plus, bro, we celebrating you, bro. You know, you pass TV news, man. You know, that's a big deal, bro. I don't ever want anybody that's graduated or passed the class to ever let anybody undermine their accomplishment, bro. It's hard to graduate. It's hard passing class. College is hard. I don't care what nobody says.
College is
So
hard.
if you graduate, I don't care if it's education, culinary arts, J school, business, whatever. You graduate. You got a degree. It's not a lot of people that can say that. You know what I'm saying?
Even if it was from cosmetology school.
Exactly. Like, don't let nobody undermine your accomplishment.
Degrees,
whether it's from a technical school, like, degree, certification, none of that. Like, none of that stuff is easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Like, I don't think people understand it's hard to sit in a class when you're a grown adult listening to somebody else
that is
for hours.
That's not what I thought was hard.
No, and then like I'm for real though.
We know who doesn't like to pay attention.
On the studying, the test.
That's hard.
I had bad test taking anxiety too. I get nervous when I get a test. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too.
Like, I hate tests. I can't stand tests. I get super duper nervous. I'll be like, so yeah, don't let nobody undermine your accomplishment. Even if you graduate in high school, like that's a big deal because there's people that don't graduate high school. So yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that graduated this year. Shout out to everybody that graduates in the fall. Do your thing. Do your big one. And shout out to all the people that took a break and then went back and finished. You know what I'm saying?
That's even harder.
Yeah, that says a lot about you too. So shout out to all of y'all.
Well, I got a perfect example too. I can just kind of relate that to education. Today I was going on my run. I try to run every day this summer. Just trying to do something
I've been
new.
doing that too.
I got that Nike run.
Well, jogging / walking.
This ain't no free endorsement.
Shout out to Nike, I guess.
But no, and today I like to run full through, of course, but I had to make a stop so I could cross the road, and I was at like 0.90 miles, almost at a mile, right? And then when I started going again, it was so hard just to finish out. Like I was running back to my crib. I only have like 0.30 left, but like I just had to say, like when you stop, I know it's hard to get back into it. So, you know, like
Absolutely, man. Yeah, same thing with the people at the gym, man. Don't stop, because once you stop, it's gonna be hard to keep going,
It's
man.
gonna be very hard.
Shout out to all my people that staying consistent in the gym, man. But moving on to our next segment, we have Spin the Wheel. And for this segment, we spin the wheel for a random topic, and then we have an open discussion based on the chosen topic. And then we engage in a fun debate, a hot take, or just personal stories we have about it. Y'all know the vibe is starting to hit you a little bit. Your face starting to... Oh, Lord.
What?
Oh, Lord.
I do not drink like that. Should
Anybody
not
want to
have
spin
that
today?
much.
Anybody want to spin before I
Where's
spin?
my water?
Yeah,
I'll spin.
You want to spin? Go ahead, bro. Spin that. So we got to spin it hard as you can. Give it a good spin. Yeah, spin it around. Bam. So we let the people see it spinning. You see it, and then we turn it around and see what it land on. I don't know if everybody can see. Everybody leaned in like we were solving a mystery or something. Landed on that blue
one.
Hold on.
Who in the world was
Shut up,
that?
shut up. Oh, that's a good one. Baby. If you ask your girl to marry you and she say no, what happens next?
Oh,
What happens
What's up?
next if she says no?
what's the?
Do you go back to being boyfriend, girlfriend? Is it over? Like, what happens next if she say no? And
Do we all answer that?
yeah,
or
we can
just-
all answer it. We can start with whoever.
Yeah.
Well, for sure, a conversation needs to be
Had before that even happened.
before, but even if it happens afterwards, like we have to have a conversation because obviously we're both on two different
Right.
like mindsets. You're ready and I'm not ready, or whichever it is. So I don't think the relationship is dead though. I think it depends. I
I ain't gonna lie. After you get up from that uppercut, I don't know what type of conversation we gonna have after that. I'm not gonna, come on, bro. What do you mean we need to have a conversation? If you tell me no after I propose, it's cooked.
But did
GGs.
you guys even talk about marriage while you guys were dating?
I hope so. It ain't something I'm just gonna do out of the blue.
But like,
That's not something I'm gonna do out of the blue. I'm not gonna propose to nobody just randomly one random Sunday morning. No. There's gonna be something that's we led up to. We've been dating for a while. You know what I'm saying? It's time to like really settle down and do it. Like,
but if y'all had those real conversations, you would already know. Not
if I had these real conversations with her and I'm checking the temperature and it seems like she gonna say yeah, and I act and she say no.
If y'all had those conversations and she was not upfront with you and then you proposed and she said no, then absolutely I can understand
uppercut,
that. No.
Just
I can understand if you don't want to continue that because now it's like you're wasting my time. Especially if you had the conversation prior and if she was never upfront with you. Now if she was upfront with you and she told you she wasn't ready and then you still decided to propose, I feel like that's on you. But it's still a conversation still needs to be held because obviously you're ready for something and she needs more time.
How long does it take you to be ready? If we've been dating for 2.5 years, going on 3, what we doing here? What's the hold up?
I feel you. That's why
that's real.
communication is important.
They be saying after 6 months. I don't know if that's true.
No, I've heard men say even in a month.
Instantly.
In a month, they know, like meaning they're gonna propose to you soon. They just know, like, okay,
That's their
she's
person.
like she's really special. Oh, I thought it was a
I don't know if I'm
bug.
at that stage of life.
What you were saying, Ken?
Oh, I was saying I don't know if I'm at that stage of life yet where it gets to be like a month and I'm like, oh, I know this the one for sure.
Well,
Ken, I ain't gonna lie. If you meet the one, you gonna know you met the one.
I feel like my mind not even in that stratosphere yet to think about.
and that's fine.
That's real.
Yeah.
But like,
How old are you?
21.
oh no,
You fine. You fine. Enjoy life. We're just saying, like
When you
Tristan,
get
you're
to that point.
25, about to be 26. Like he's in a different
Hold on.
space.
What you mean by that?
not like that.
What you doing?
Not like that. I'm just saying,
Not you. I'm talking about Ken. Ken talking about. Like what? What do you mean by that?
Them pushing 30. Yeah.
Not too much.
How old you is, Victor? How old are you?
I'm 26.
All right.
Well, no, it's just,
No, now you want to switch it up.
Not
You
too
want
much.
to switch it up now.
Pushing 30. Like I've got 4 more years.
Yeah. Push your 30 though, for sure.
but that's beautiful though. Just experience.
Now
You in the same boat as me. We only a couple months apart.
So about how you feel like
imminent.
no, I mean like at some point it's like we wasting time. Like Victoria said, we wasting time. So if you say no, what you think gonna happen?
Yeah.
Your stuff gonna be outside by the time you get home.
It was
You gotta go.
It's definitely gonna be awkward.
Yeah, that car ride home gonna be so crazy.
It's definitely gonna be awkward.
Like how do you come back from that?
What do you even do like when you on one knee and she say no? Like how do you?
For the girls, what would you do if you were in that predicament? Like, would you say yes because let's say he does a big proposal in front of everyone?
Yeah.
Would you say yes just to not embarrass him and then have a conversation afterwards, or would you be the type to say no?
But see, this is why I hate public proposals because situations like that. I'm gonna tell you yes to save your
Showing
ego.
like strawberries.
I'm gonna tell you yes to save your ego, but like that's definitely.
Then we get home and be like, hey, let me talk to you in the room real quick.
I think that's the best way to do it if you do want to turn it down.
That's the same thing with you arguing with your significant other. You don't do that shit in public. You keep it cool.
I know people that argue in public.
That
doesn't make it right, though.
No, you do. You argue in public. Everything cool because that ain't nobody's business. But when we get home and that door closed, oh yeah,
You're finna go down.
yeah.
On and popping.
Tomorrow finna get domestic.
Nobody
should
said all
never-
that.
She said it on
Nobody said all that.
What did you say?
It's gonna
She
get
said it's on and
domestic.
popping.
You said it's gonna get domestic.
Yeah, Amara said it's gonna get domestic. Not
Let me
for
scoot
me.
my
Amara
chair.
did not
Not
say it
for
was
me.
gonna-
Not
Amara
for
did
me.
not
Not
say
for
it was
me.
gonna
Not
get
for me.
domestic.
BDGI does not condone any type of domestic violence. You know. Go ahead, though. What you can say, Victoria?
I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Public proposal, handling in private.
If I do a public proposal, then you tell me no in front of my friends and family.
That's why you.
Boy,
That's hard to come.
that's
back
gonna be the
from.
crash out of the century.
But overall, I just feel like if those conversations, y'all having real raw conversations, that shouldn't even happen.
Absolutely, I wholeheartedly
Yeah.
agree with you. Yeah. You gotta always check the temperature before you do stuff like that. That's like a life changing, life altering decision.
Oh, I remember I was also gonna say, also if you're in that predicament and your significant other says no, I do not agree with you trying to like convince them.
Oh yeah, no.
Girl, you sure?
No.
You probably
Don't convince and put pressure because obviously if that person's not ready,
That's not
later
fair.
on if you convince them and they say yes, it's gonna come back and bite you later on down the road in the marriage because one person was not really ready, and you'll see it come back out throughout their marriage. You have that honeymoon
I ain't wanna get
phase
married, what you
and when
doing?
stuff. Yeah, well, okay,
Hold on, what you mean by that?
I got a question.
that's childish to throw it in someone's face.
As y'all are, okay, that was gonna sound crazy. I was gonna say aging.
That's your
As
question,
y'all
brother.
are getting older, does the same stuff that was in college? I'm not ready for a relationship. Does that still fly, or is it just like? Okay,
No, I'm too old for that. You out here.
Wait, you talking about just in college general?
I'm talking about like
After you graduate.
Yeah, like at life after college.
You talking
like,
to somebody, then like I'm not
or,
ready for a relationship.
I feel like a lot of people end up getting in a serious relationship after college.
I forgot.
Especially the guys that are like always having a lot of fun in college.
Right.
You end up seeing them like right when they graduate with a girl that you would never have expected them to be with compared to all the girls they were like messing around with in college, and then she's the one, he finally posting her. I'm
Right.
like, oh. But it's different because you're in the real
You
world.
can speak from experience.
I would never tell a student, I would never tell someone to go to college in a relationship. Don't do that, especially your first 2 years.
Definitely don't.
I learned that lesson very quickly.
I forgot who I was just having this conversation with, but I told him, I'm like, I think like your freshman and sophomore year is like really meant for exploring and seeing what you like, what you don't like, and you know, really experimenting. And then like your junior year, you're still kind of like finagle around a little bit, but at that point, towards the end of your junior year, going to your senior year, that's when you got to find like you're a person, settle down, and like really like lock in, because once you hit them senior level courses, that stuff start hitting you quick like a ton of bricks, and you don't need like a bunch of women blowing your phone up because you did this, that, and the third. You need somebody that's gonna be like, you know, that's gonna hold you down, support you, and just be like your piece from the world. So I think your senior year is more so for you like finding that person, settling down, and like starting your like real life with them. And I'm not saying it's gonna last outside of that. It might last a year, it might last 2 years, it might last forever. You never know. There's such thing as college sweethearts, but once you get to a certain age, it is the time to like, all right, you shouldn't be doing the same stuff you was doing when you was 18, 19 years old.
Yeah. When they say take them first 2 years,
I think you'll hear that from most logical people though. They'll say like take them first 2 years. Don't try to get in a relationship. If it happened, it happened. I'm not saying don't believe it though. I'm saying I ain't believe it. Yeah. I'm not saying don't do it, but don't force it.
Yeah. I think people forget how like relationships aren't easy. Relationships are hard, and it's like even adults out here in relationships and they're still going through stuff. So imagine being young, 18, 19, 20. And having something so serious while you're still trying to learn yourself, you're trying to figure out life. That's just a lot of pressure. No, I would never. Yeah. Speaking from experience. Would you
recommend being in a relationship in college, Amar?
Well, my freshman year, I came in the college already in a relationship from high school.
How long did it last?
It's okay. We all did it.
You gotta talk about the journey.
COVID was just a weird time because like I came into school during COVID, so like it felt regular, but like once life like started getting back to normal, that's when
stuff started like kicking in,
falling apart.
Was that one of like the worst breakups you experienced?
Worse.
Oof.
Haven't been the same since.
No, girl, you gotta heal from that.
Oh no, I'm healed, but like I'm not the same.
Amara's a better person now.
I learn very much.
Do you think you changed for the better or worse? Like, do you think you're colder?
For the better. I'm not as naive as I was.
So you wouldn't call it cold. Kid. You would just be like,
no. Okay. I learned. It was a lesson that life put me on to learn, and that's
that
good.
First relationship, that first actual heartbreak. That changes everybody.
You.
That changes everybody. It's like a canon event that you can't avoid. That first heartbreak,
you're gonna be hurt.
It's gonna be the worst heartbreak.
You're gonna be hurt.
It's gonna be pretty bad.
And it's gonna be a long time to get over it. It's gonna be hard to get over it.
How long did it take you to get over your first heartbreak?
It took me a while because even after we broke up, we still were in contact for like 2 more years after that. So I was with him 2017, and if I'm gonna be very, very honest, I finally, like, this year was like January, I finally had closure and was like, I'm letting it all go. Deleted everything, pictures, and I'm actually
2017.
Yeah, because I was with them when you're with someone for that long, and I was with them for like a good over 5 years, then still trying 2 more years after that.
Right.
You have so much hope. That was my first guy I brought to the family, just first everything that I was like, this has to work. I did not put all this time.
Girl, that could be my mama. What you mean you finna go?
So you don't want to let it go, but I finally was like, okay, I'm done. I'm actually okay with it being done. I feel like that. I feel really, really good and happy.
Ken, you 21, bro. You had that canon event yet?
See,
I hope you already had it.
Yeah,
right.
I hope so.
I wish I had at a younger age than to be like going through this at 23, 24, 25.
Mine happened during COVID, so I was going crazy on.
See, like 18. Mine was 18, 19.
I would prefer to have
what
it
they had
younger.
around during quarantine. Oh, we was
COVID?
quarantining. Oh. Yeah. Oh, quarantine. I was going crazy. I couldn't go nowhere. I was going crazy. I was like,
going crazy.
Nah, that'll do it for sure. Yeah. But I don't know if I really experienced true heartbreak, because when me and my ex broke up, I was the one that broke up with her, but I still felt that like we was together for a year and some change. And like, I feel like I had to let it go.
I remember her, bro. She was a nice girl, bro.
That's my dog, man.
She was like, y'all cool?
Oh, y'all are friends?
Yeah, that wasn't no real break. I never hurt you, bro.
Right? That's so good and healthy.
It's
healthy.
You gotta have it, but
we can get into that off the record.
Okay, for sure. It's very vital that everybody has that first breakup canon event.
Yeah.
That everyone needs it. It breaks the naive in you. You know what I'm saying?
It does, and you can learn a lot from it.
Absolutely.
Like, don't come out being bitter. Actually, take some accountability. See what you can change. See what some red flags that you know not to.
Can't relate to not coming out bitter out of the first relationship. I hated the world out of my first relationship.
Everybody the whole point is to not stay bitter. Like learn from.
You're going to be mad.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen. Period.
When I was first, like, I was so over that shit at first, but as time goes on and I get to reflect, like, I really matured a lot. I learned a lot. I feel like
about yourself.
Yeah, about myself. So I have no regrets. Like,
yeah, you should never have regrets.
I'm glad.
So young, like,
I'm happy for you. Yeah, bro, you are young, bro. I just pray that bad heartbreak don't hit you later on in life, like when you in your career, bro. And hopefully it don't happen to you.
I feel like I don't know. I feel
like
I ain't gonna lie,
it's gonna happen to you, bro.
Because like,
what'd you say?
I feel like I almost got my karma. Well, not karma. Like I ain't did no crazy shit, but like I'm talking about when it comes. Like I feel like I've always been on the other side of the breakup. Like,
You've always been breaking up with them.
Yeah, like in high school, I don't really count this as my first relationship because like it was some high school.
So you leave.
The animosity. I mean, when you put it like that.
What's your longest relationship?
But it was like a year and a month.
The last relationship?
Yeah, the last relationship, yeah.
Big finna do some deep dives now. She ain't like your answer. Big like that.
Yeah. She was never gonna work though, because she wanted me to go to she was going to Spelman. She wanted me to go to Morehouse with her. I didn't want to go to Morehouse, but it was never that
Fam
deep.
was calling your name.
It was never that deep to me.
No, that was smart of you. Don't follow somebody to college.
Right. That's smart, bro.
Don't do that. Especially at that age.
Bro. A lot of young people, bro, they would have made a decision to go with their girlfriend, bro. They would have been miserable.
I knew the relationship would deteriorate.
Like Justin.
Like I knew it.
Justin on some don't even be started on that show.
Wait.
Oh, forever. The TV show.
Oh, I never watched it.
You never watched it?
No.
Justin want to go out to school with
stuff. I like, boy, you so tender. You just tender.
He was gonna follow her.
Yes.
Damn near, yeah.
To the other side of the country.
His mama had to
I can't judge because that was me, y'all. That's the reason actually why I ended up in community, because I went to go follow him. Joined at the time I was dancing. I joined a dance team. I even got a great scholarship. It was a school all the way in Ohio. Mind you, I'm from Tampa, Florida. And I had my orientation. I had my little rocket card. I had my dorm information. And like a week before Hillsborough County School started, I was like, I'm not going. For some other reasons, but I ended up last minute at community, then transfer fam.
I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came to your senses.
Don't do that. That was stupid.
I almost did it. I ain't gonna lie. I almost did it once too. I can't even judge. I definitely almost did it.
Because you young and like
that was my first year's relationship too.
What's your world? That's your world,
bro. My stupid ass was about to go all the way out to Maryland. I hate the cold. If you know me, I hate the cold.
When it was finna move over there.
That's not the point. It's bro, during the little snow week we had in Tallahassee, I hated it. Everybody was outside playing in the snow.
It wasn't even that cold.
I'm not going for it.
There's far worse.
Everybody was out there playing in the snow. I'm sitting outside looking at my window like,
you out there make no snowballs?
I threw a snowball at my dog and then we went inside. It was freezing. I put my head in that snow and my hand started freezing, bro. I was like, no,
you always do have like sweats on,
exactly.
Even when it's hot.
I do not like the cold. I hate being cold. Like even if my fan on when I'm asleep, I'm wrapped up in blankets. I do not like being cold. I hate the cold.
I just like my winter outfits.
Yeah. You don't even get that cold in Florida to be paying winter outfit. To have a whole winter wardrobe in Florida is crazy.
North Florida, yes, it
okay, it get cold for about 2 weeks.
That's real.
It get cold for about 2 weeks.
It's cute. The gloves, the pink coat.
The pink coat? Okay. Got it. See, I'm more
you got a pair
sweats.
I've had a pair of Timbs. It's like high school.
Just for what?
Just
because you got wear like baggy jeans at the time. That was a style.
Tim's is a fashion statement.
It was.
Them heavy ass, sweaty ass shoes.
I love my butters.
Butters?
I love them.
You said butters.
Butters.
I think it's butters.
Y'all know what I meant. Butters. Potato, tomato.
Oh wait, potato, tomato.
That's what you get for getting on me.
Alright, y'all, so we gotta move on to our topic of the week. And boy, do we have one.
Oh Lord.
I've been waiting to talk about this one. So, for y'all who don't know, our main discussion normally consists of us diving into a planned topic of discussion. And then we share our opinions about it. We talk about it. And, we may disagree. We may agree. This week, our topic of the week is Miss B.Simone. Sigh. Miss B.Simone has come into recent news headlines, whatever you want to call it. She's been all on my Twitter feed and TikTok feed basically about some of her experiences with the lifestyle she lives, and also an experience with her friend recently. She brought her friend onto a podcast, and they were talking about their friendship and how her friend basically was going through it. Like, I'm talking about going through it. She was going through a tough time. And basically, B.Simone, being her best friend at the time, B.Simone had all this money, which she did because B.Simone was like on top of her game. And basically, B.Simone didn't help. And like me being a friend, me being the friend that I am, that kind of bothered me a little bit. And yeah.
We have a guest star.
We have a special guest.
We got a special guest, I guess.
Oh, continue.
But yeah, so that was a crazy situation to be in. Come here, King. Guessing King hanging out with us today. Say hi to King, guys. This is our special guest.
King.
We got King on the episode today, guys. King is my roommate's dog. King, say hi. Ty. So yeah, man, B.Simone has just been making headlines all week, and I don't know what to say about this, man. I'm gonna let them speak first before I really give my input on it, because I got a lot. I ain't gonna say I got a lot to say. I got some things to say though, some very important things to say. But Victoria started us all talking about this before we came on camera, so we gonna start with Vic on it.
Oh, I did, y'all. I have my notes. Okay, so I actually watched the whole podcast, only because sometimes you have to watch the whole thing to really like understand why the person said what they said. Like, you can't just take a little piece of it and run from it. So I really wanted to understand why she said what she said. As far as, first of all, the whole YouTube, like, her whole podcast, she titled it, "I'm going through a spiritual battle, here's why." So this whole thing was supposed to be how her spiritual battle with God has been, which already kind of threw me off, because that's something very intimate that you should speak on. And if you do speak on, you have to be very, very careful what you say. Mm-hmm. The whole podcast was very just self-centered. Mm-hmm. It was all about how she felt, but how she felt on her walk with God, instead of really like talking about what God has done. That's just, the more I kept watching this, it was very self-centered. Like, she talked a lot about God, but she never talked the right way about God, of like how to really like what he's done in her life, what she's learned throughout her spiritual journey. Everything was, I felt this way and I've been going through that way, and my finances. And what threw me off is the part when she told her friend, when her friend was like telling her, being upfront, like, I've been going through a rough patch. B.Simone really didn't say anything. She kind of just was like,
a terrible person.
Yeah, and I'm like, B.Simone, I just feel like if you got it, you are supposed to bless others. If you have it, you definitely should be blessing your friends. I'm not saying you got to pay all her bills, but you helping out everybody else, but not the one person that's in front of you that's been by your side. So to me, that's not a good friend in general. Let's even take religion and God out the picture. Like, to me, that wasn't even being a good friend.
I think she's corny. I just think she's a corny person all around. I never thought she was funny also. And I don't mean to like bring her down as a person or her character, but I genuinely just never thought she was funny. They used to have her in a lot of skits. She came up with Desi Banks, if y'all remember that. If y'all was watching Desi Banks at that time.
I thought those skits were funny. I can't lie.
Before Desi Banks still with the Wild 'N Out, right?
No, that was after. Oh, she got a Wild 'N Out after she was with Desi Banks. Desi Banks, like, I ain't gonna say that was her come up, but she's like definitely She definitely kind of started out with Desi. So
I got a funny story about Desi Banks.
You know what I'm saying? It was I just didn't like it. I felt like she was just an all around bad friend, because like you said, like, I watched the video too, and like the whole time she her friend was like talking about it, it just seemed like she didn't have a care in the world, bro.
No, she didn't. Everything her friend brought up or any problem, she resorted it back to her. That's why I said the whole thing was giving like a very self-centered just testimony, but not once did she talk about the growth that she's been in. That's why I was like, don't use God as like your way to either try to reach out to other fans or use it to like build your status up, but you're not properly talking about him. Because she even started off, this whole thing literally was about her fasting. Like, the reason why she's going through fighting, that's what she felt throughout her fasting. Her finances has just been a mess. And it's just like, B.Simone, there was so much that you were supposed to learn from this.
She learned nothing.
And you just missed the entire plot.
You missed the whole plot.
Everything, bro.
And I just don't like that, because I feel like when you're talking about God, you really need to be careful, because the whole point is to bring people closer to Him. So that's why I say I think she just needs to work more on herself. Yeah. Before you start preaching to others, fix yourself first. That was the whole point.
You know what else? Before I let Ken go, I wanted to say it's a lot of women that always like get on men that get a mic, like a podcast mic or a rap mic or whatever. They say like men shouldn't have podcasts, whatever, because of other individuals. And I'm not gonna say their names, a different podcast, but that's true. Like, certain people don't need mics, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. But we also need to start holding women accountable too. Like, some women don't need podcasts. B.Simone does not need a podcast. B.Simone need to sit down and like really focus on herself as a person, and like really feel like, what does she want to do. Also, she made a comment about like the Bloomingdale's stuff.
Yeah, she said that she couldn't shop at Bloomingdale's.
She had to go to H&M.
She gotta go to H&M.
Which H&M is
first of all
expensive
let me start off by saying I get my white tees from H&M. Good quality. There's nothing wrong with H&M. Do not let B.Simone talk y'all out of what y'all been doing. There's nothing wrong with H&M at all. I go to H&M. The only problem I have with H&M is they don't make like tall clothing. They don't make tall people clothing. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that though, they make good white tees that are good quality. She tripping. Ain't nothing wrong with H&M. I felt a little offended when she said it. I'm like, damn, she calling me broke. What she?
You know what I'm saying?
What she say F me for?
Right.
Like,
damn. Like she said, like Ross or Marshall. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. Cause she said
Ross and Marshall?
No, she didn't. He was just saying there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, H&M makes cute clothes. I did write. I went in my notes. Sorry to like backtrack a little bit on the conversation when she didn't want to help her friend out. I was thinking when I was watching, I was like, I would have asked her if I was her friend why, because it was like, do you have some undercover pressure?
Did she say she was mad jealousy? Because she didn't get like an opportunity that she got?
Yeah, I seen that video.
And her reasoning was, I just like to be in that. She likes to be partnered up with her friends in the opportunity, if that makes sense.
It sounds like she want to be the one that's doing the putting on. So
pretty much,
right? It's very selfish. Like, the whole video was very, very selfish. It was all about her, how she felt. The whole thing.
Ken, what you got to say
about
that?
Good. I just feel like she too damn old to be making these comments, man. like it gets to a point.
It gets to a point, dude.
A flip that switch in your head. It's like you gotta you can't be toned deaf to what people are experiencing in society. Like the 9 to 5 comment, that was bad. I ain't let it slide. It was bad. And I remember at the time.
Now, I didn't really mind the 9 to 5 comment because.
But I feel like it's the way she said it though.
Now maybe the way she worded it, but like if that's what if you don't want a guy that works a 9 to 5, that's cool. That's on you. Like, don't do that. That I understand it wholeheartedly.
But you can't have like you can't want your man. What's the word? Not boundaries, but like qualities, high qualities. You can't have that in your man. Like, this is what you want in your man, but you're not there yet.
I think at the time, that's when she was on Wild 'N Out. That's when she was bringing in bank though. So like, I can understand her saying that. Like, she wants somebody that kind of understands the lifestyle she's living and making the same type of money that she's making.
From a lifestyle point, I can understand it. But when she said it, it seemed like she was kind of putting them, like people that work 9 to 5 down, like they don't make no type of money and things of that nature. And like there's some people out there make 6 figures, good money on what you would call a 9 to 5.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like she kind of put a stigma on it. And then I kind of, maybe I felt some type of way because my mom worked at 9 to 5 and she was making some decent money. Like, she raised me on that. So yeah, I just felt like, that wasn't necessarily fair. And then I'm gonna get back on that age comment. I say it to say because I feel like that's like what she said about the H&M, not being able to go to Bloomingdale's at H&M and then a 9 to 5. I feel like that's something somebody with not too many life experiences would say, like maybe under 25, under 30 even. But when she said it, she was like 31, 32. Now she's 35. It's just like, bro, like,
damn, she 35 years old. So B.Simone that old.
35 not so that old.
35
I'm
not
just
old.
saying, like,
it's not, but she's old. Like come on, bro.
She's lost. I think B.Simone is lost, and I think if you're lost, you shouldn't be worried about trying to preach to others.
B.Simone, if you would like to come defend yourself,
I really
you can
do
always
think
come on
she's
the BDGI
lost.
podcast. Open seat for you.
Please.
You can come talk to me. If you feel like we're being unfair, you can always come talk to me.
You know, I'm a journalist, so
I'm always open to it. I mean, like I said, I feel like she's always been kind of like not funny, and I just never really liked a lot of her content. That's not to say I never knew her as a person, but the comments she's made recently is kind of like all I have to judge you off of is the stuff you've been saying, and it's like you
kind of
only
like rage bait.
You know what I'm saying? Like you only make headlines when you say rage bait stuff.
I think her delivery is just off. Like, because I was really trying to understand her finances comment, and I was like, okay, you've been putting a lot into this new app. Mm-hmm. Maybe just you have not been getting a bunch of like money lately with what I don't know, like how you used to have it. But that comment just changed everything, and it was like, okay, you got to be careful how you say things.
I just hope she's not using the Lord to stay relevant. I hope that's not the case.
I feel like she is. I feel like she's using the Lord for her new audience, and that's why I say, like, if you're gonna talk about God, you have to be careful, because the whole point is to lead people to Him. So if you're just confusing people or like even having them be further from the Lord, you have to be careful, because now you're gonna be held accountable for that. And then, like I said, the best way to like preach to people is to be an example. That's why I say she's lost. So you have to work on yourself first. When you read that word, like, take accountability and see what you can change in your life versus reading it, memorizing verses and like typical saying and phrases, and then like being like, Tristan, this and this and this.
Right.
And it's like, girl,
don't call me out. Don't ever bring me on the podcast and try to call me out. Because if I was home, girl, it would have been a whole different podcast. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Her friend too nice.
Way too nice.
I would have been asked her some
the
questions.
Friend sat there and just...
Yeah, she sat there. The whole time the friend was like, I think you're a great friend.
I think she made peace with it.
She asked her. She was like, do you think I'm a good friend? And she took I swear, 2-minute pause. Like, she was like, yeah, yeah, you are. She did that for a while, and then her her answer was, oh crap, I forgot. It was something I believe her grandmother passed away, and she was like, yeah, you called me and asked, like, do you want me to bring you some flowers or something?
But and
she's like, but I wanted you to do that instead. So it threw me off because her answer didn't give a good friend. Because she was like, well, you called me.
She was trying to save face. She was trying to save face.
Yeah,
B.Simone. And she's still being a good friend. Because honestly, I feel like anybody else in that situation would have just said, absolutely not. You're a terrible friend. I honestly don't even know why I'm here. But you know what I'm saying? To save face, she said, like, yeah. Amar, how you feel about the situation? Like, what if you were in that predicament as the homegirl, what would you do? How would you feel? Like, would you still be friends with B.Simone?
I would feel very invalidated because, like, I'm coming to you as a friend, especially on your platform in front of people.
Gotta put it up a little bit.
Oh my god, I feel like it's so loud when it's right here.
It's not.
Oh. But yeah, I probably feel invalidated as the homegirl, but she's a true friend trying to stick it out for her friendship. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from it, because she doesn't want to lose B.Simone as a friend, but I feel like also as a real friend, you should be comfortable enough to like check your friend. Like,
absolutely, respectfully, in a
respectfully.
loving way. Like, yeah, that's why I said I would have asked her some questions.
So for her to sit down and be quiet like that, I don't know. She might be.
Maybe what?
I feel like she didn't stand up at all.
Intimidate? You think like she's scared of B.Simone?
She might be intimidated by her,
or maybe she feels like she needs her.
That could be.
Because outside of like B.Simone's podcast, where do we see her in? Because I think she's had her on her podcast a couple times.
Oh, the friend got a podcast too?
No. I think the friend's been on B.Simone's podcast a couple times.
For sure.
So that's what I'm saying. Outside of this, like, what are you other doing? Platform do you have? So do you feel like you need her? You plotting?
Plotting would be crazy.
Plotting and scheming to end your friend. I ain't mad at it. Do your thing, sister. But today is not your typical episode. Before we get into the question segment, we have two main topics today. And this main topic is coming straight from where we are located right now. Shout out to Tallahassee, Florida. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Tallahassee, but shout out anyway.
Shout out to 850.
Don't ever say that again. So today we'll be doing a blind taste test of What Kind Cupcakery. So this is a homemade.
You
I
shocked?
didn't even know that was what it was there for.
Oh, you thought we was just
You
there
thought
for
it was just decoration?
Damn near. Fill up some space.
No, that's crazy.
No, we're actually here to like taste test some cupcakes. So I promised her I was not going to eat any before the podcast. So as you see, I kept my promise. I did not eat any. We got 4 red velvet and 2 cookies and cream. She is located in Tallahassee, Florida. She's closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but open Monday, Sunday, and every other day that's not Tuesday or Wednesday.
Monday,
she is located,
Thursday, Friday.
Thank you. You want a cookie that you knew the days?
What's with the disrespect?
It's not disrespect. Anyway, so
That was.
if y'all are
ladies,
interested,
watch out.
she will be at 1560 Capitol Circle Northwest, Suite 1, Tallahassee, Florida, 32303. I am super excited for this. If some of you need to know about me, I'm not really a big cupcake person, but I saw my friend Yana post her cupcakes on there, and I was like, whoa, them look kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. So I was like,
Just big.
I would. You're absolutely right. Just big, that just wide, and I was excited to try them. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna try them. Shout out to What Kind _ Cupcakery. You want the red velvet, bro? All right.
I want that cookies.
You
and
want the cookies and cream? Which one you want more?
I'm gonna get the red velvet because I got the cookies and cream.
I'm gonna try the red velvet as well. I'm very excited for this, man, and I'll give you an honest rating. This is blind, so I genuinely do not know what they expect.
I hope they're moist.
Yeah, these things look good. I
love a good moist cupcake.
You love a good moist cup.
Yeah, who want to try
Is
cupcake?
it true that women don't like the word moist?
I like the word moist.
Get your little cookies.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, I don't want to like.
Am I out of touch with the people? Maybe.
I don't want to touch anyone else's cupcake. What is this? What is all this stuff on me?
Cookie. Oh, we talking
Tristan, how do I grab it?
just like that. Just like how you grabbing it.
Okay. Ooh. Delicioso.
There you go, can.
Okay. So I'm the only one trying cookies?
Yeah, I made that last cookie and cream.
Okay,
Go
let's.
hold you.
He purposely got an extra one for himself.
Smell good. It smells like good red velvet. Hold on, we already.
It does smell good.
The smell taste. Hey, we already passed.
Is
the
it
smell
cream
taste.
cheese frosting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I ate mine.
you can smell it.
No, I ain't eat mine.
All right, bet. Y'all ready?
Okay.
Bet we finna all do it. And what?
Oh, we're gonna bite. Oh, okay.
Hold on. 3, 2, 1.
I got no ice on my face.
Nice texture.
Real smooth, real moist. Real moist. How the cookies and cream taste?
You don't need to plate the room.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I like the frosting, but the cake itself is good.
The cake is good.
But the frosting has like this. Is it sour-ish?
I don't know. No,
I don't know. Or salty. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the frosting.
It's a very saturated cream cheese. So like, maybe that's it.
It's
Like,
very
it's
cream
about
cheesy
Yeah.
and not sweet.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because cream cheese frosting is a little bit thicker and sweeter. So
Yeah, I think that's why I like it
But
because
the cake part.
the cake is really
frosting
good.
be like real thick, and I don't really like it. So the fact that it's not that thick, I actually really like it. I'm not gonna hold you.
I need a water.
Yeah.
Here, let's switch.
Wash it downward. Yeah, no, they said I'm gonna definitely give it like an 8.5 out of 10 for sure. Only because I really don't like cupcakes, but this is actually very good. I'm a fan.
Yeah, this is my dinner for the night, though.
I'm not a
for
cake
the
person
night.
either, but
I'm gonna say the rest for later. That's good though. I really like that.
You know what I need?
Some
Oh,
ribs.
that too. No,
Ribs.
I want a scoop
With
of vanilla
cupcake-
ice cream.
Ooh.
Yeah, you was tearing it up, and they got it on. You got it on camera.
I'm watching that with some moonshine.
Oh,
That don't sound bad, brother. No, that was good for sure. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, she had some lemonade too. I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to like.
She has a lemon. She was selling lemonade.
No, she was out of lemonade
like
for
fresh
that.
lemonade. It looked good.
Yeah. Let me get some of that water. Get some of that. All right, for sure. That's a bit. Still got some in my beard.
You can waterfall it.
Still got some in my beard.
No.
Oh, okay. No, we good. No, I'm good. I just want to see where your heart was at. But yeah, man. So she got a multitude of different flavors.
I give it a 9.
You give it a 9?
I give it a 9.
Cam, what you rate it?
Really?
I gotta give it a 6. I'm not gonna lie.
Dang, we just flip.
I really do think y'all should still support the business. It's good. It's just the cream cheese frosting.
Right.
Okay.
Cup of tea, but like the cake though, moist to the tea. Good work.
No, that cupcake is super moist, and I like the frosting. I'm not, like I said, I do think like normal frosting is very thick and stuff like that, and I'm not really a big fan of that. So the fact that it's not, I like that a lot. So that's why I give it a 9. I give it a 9.
It just depends on the.
We got some milk or something.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, I ain't got no milk, but I got moonshine. So cheers to that.
Oh
You know
Lord.
what I'm saying?
About the same thing, for real.
Yeah.
I give it a 7.5. It's that frosting. I'm really not a fan of the frosting.
But the cake hit though.
The cake is really good. 7.5.
I definitely recommend
I'm
y'all
also
try
not a
it.
huge cake person either, so
Yeah, I'm really not a big cupcake person.
it gotta blow me up.
So that
really
so the fact that I'm not a
blow my
cupcake
mind.
person, I'm giving it a 9. That y'all should definitely go try it. I like it.
Yeah, for sure, try it.
I definitely recommend trying it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. I'm gonna leave this last one for my roommate because it's his birthday. So if y'all know Will, tell Will shout out.
Shout out, Will. Happy birthday.
That boy ugly. He wasting stuff. All right. So guys, we're going into our question segment, and with our question segment, that's the segment where we allow people to send in different questions, and also like we send in questions, I send in questions, I take questions from different podcasts. Yeah.
Oh.
So you never know what you're gonna get. We got 2 questions already. You know your fingers real good.
I don't have no napkin. I don't have a napkin.
Yeah,
We
just
You want me to wipe it on the
chair,
Don't
the
do
carpet.
that. Don't do that. Don't
Like it's
please
already
don't do the carpet, not the carpet. But yeah, so the question segment, it is what it is, man. If y'all ever have questions, please send them in. I love answering people's questions. I love the fact that y'all are tuned in to where y'all are sending questions. It makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, send in your questions if you ever have any. If you want something answered, even if you're going through a relationship problem that you want advice, send it in to us, man. We'll give it to you, man. We're just gonna give it to you raw and uncut, man, unfiltered, because that's what you need. You don't need nobody that's gonna be in your corner. You don't need no yes man. You need somebody that's gonna tell it to you raw.
You ain't gonna get nowhere in life.
Don't get your advice from everybody.
That too. Do not go to everybody and get it. Wait, what you say again?
I said you ain't gonna get nowhere in life with a yes man. See, no, yes. You see how I did that with the little. Hell nah.
A little oxymoron for you. That's what it
I'm
is.
glad
Somebody need people to support you, but
I'm glad Amara got it.
I'm glad you make yourself laugh.
That was it, bro. That was it. So all right, y'all. Moving into the first question of the question segment. I got this from one of my favorite podcasts. I watch them faithfully. Shout out to the You Should Know podcast. Those guys are hilarious. I love them. I tune into them faithfully. So shout out to y'all for this question. They had a very funny conversation. I'm very interested to see what y'all think about it. Our first question is it ever okay to do the number 2 in someone else's bathroom? And have you ever had to use a public restroom? Number 2 wise. We want honesty. I'm here for all honesty. I'm here for all honesty.
Can you say it again?
Is it ever okay to go do the number 2 in someone else's bathroom?
I mean,
especially if it's like your first time ever being at their house.
No. No.
I thought we were talking about like your homegirl, your good homegirl.
Even then, it takes you a couple.
Right.
First time.
No, the first time you were bold.
I'd be too nervous.
You don't set that shit back in.
Just say you gotta go home early.
No, literally go
I ain't gonna
home.
hold y'all. I ain't gonna story time. So bet I was hooping at my homeboy house. First time I had ever been over there. We was
Are
hooping.
you for real?
If I'm lying, I'm flying. I ain't gonna lie, we getting buckets.
So
Talking about going
old head.
crazy. Out of nowhere, I'm going up for lamp. I'm like, I feel a random stomach.
Oh, you had.
I feel a random stomach pain. I was like,
Did you eat something?
No, I didn't eat nothing before I went there. That's why I was so confused. I had like a Gatorade while I was playing.
This sounds very violent.
Man, look, so I'm like, man, maybe it was a little cramp, bro. Maybe it was a little cramp. So I kept playing. You know what I'm saying? I go up for a jump shot, a little fart come out. I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh, hold on, hey, yo. So I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. Play again for another 5 minutes. They paid that time with a bear. Like, oh,
your body is telling you
I was
to
like,
go.
hey, yo. I was like, hey, y'all mind if I use y'all bathroom? Do it. They was like, nah, bro, you good? I'm like, yeah, bro, I just gotta pee. I don't think they ever know this. So if y'all find this out, time of shout out to Kai. But anyway, yeah, man, I go in the bathroom, and the things I did to that bathroom should not ever be spoken of. But bro, when I say it was bad, it was bad. I'm talking about holding on to the tub like bad.
White chicks.
Worse.
At least she was able to get up out of there though. Like, one time I was like probably like 11. I was at my friend's house and I had to go. I didn't want to, but I was like, man, this is one of the mornings they gotta come out. So I had them.
You ate something?
Not even. It just.
Let me the worst ones where you don't eat nothing.
It just snuck up on me out of nowhere. I really don't know. So I go to handle my business, go to flush the toilet.
You went flush.
I'm shitting myself. I'm like, no. So I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Wait, this was at someone's house?
This was at somebody's house. Like,
That's so scary.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm not trying to get his parents. I'm trying to get folks involved. But bro, his dad walked past. You all good? I'm like,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
He probably smelled it.
That's scary.
Did you get it figured out, bro?
He came in there and plunged the toilet.
His dad
He walked by, he was like, you sure everything okay? I said, I can't. There's nothing I can do. So,
no.
Y'all have ever been in the car on your way home and it hits you?
And you're stuck and get stopped at every single red light. Oh my God. I'm screaming. I'm like, bro, please.
If you dispose a lot out and then you don't flush and then you put toilet paper on top of that, that's a lot.
I ain't gonna lie.
Going down the pipe.
Yeah. Similar Grand toilets, like if you stay in Similar Grand, their toilets are like kind of small. So, man, I flushed it. I closed it. I don't be looking, so I just closed it and I just let it go. But I ain't hear it flush. I'm like,
that's suspicious.
Flushed it again.
Water.
I didn't hear nothing. I'm like,
no water coming out.
Lift it up. I'm like, oh.
It started coming back up.
It started coming up. I'm like, should I risk it and try to flush it one more time? Because it started going down. It started like slowly but surely going down. So I'm like, okay, everything good. So I just closed the door. I closed the toilet lid, flushed it again, walked out. Bro, I hear the whoosh. I'm like, no, this can't be. That ain't the sinkhole? I went in there.
The sink, yeah.
Bro, the boo-boo water flood. It was flowing in my room. I'm like, no, please.
Bro, you just unlocked the bag.
Bro, when I say I'm trying to I didn't want to I had just bought these times, bro. But I'm like, I gotta clean, I can't clean up the tissue. Bro, I put it down. I'm like, but at that point, bro, the water had already started flowing to my carpet, bro.
As a grown man.
It started flowing to my carpet, bro. So I had to call my homeboy. I'm like, hey, bro, I need y'all assistance.
I would have handled that by myself.
I'm like, I need y'all assistance, bro. Like this a big deal. They was like, bro, what happened? I'm like, I can't even tell you, bro. I just need y'all to come, bro. This is like real deadly. They was like, bro, what? You straight, bro? I'm like, I'm straight. My bathroom not though. They was like, huh?
That's so sick.
I'm like, bro, just come, bro, please. I was like, please bring a vacuum if you can.
That's so sick.
So we got it. They brought like fans and stuff like that. I finally told them what happened. They brought like fans to help dry off the carpet and stuff like that. That smell lingered in my room for like an hour.
Did you deep clean that rug?
Absolutely. I deep cleaned the whole bathroom. I had to mop the bathroom floor and everything.
Well, I'm talking about got them carpet cleaner machines and
I ain't getting no carpet cleaning machine, but I got carpet freshener. Ain't vacuum.
I might have.
What y'all want me to do?
Okay.
What y'all want me to do?
Okay.
For sure. So I'm guessing it's never okay to use your friend's bathroom.
I think
You
it
can use
depends
your
your friend. Like if that's your homegirl and y'all been friends for a while.
Years.
Yeah. I mean, I still don't feel comfortable using someone else's bathroom still. But if it comes down to it and I have to go, like, okay, if it's my girl, then yeah.
Did I come to your house one day trying to use your bathroom and you would let me?
That wasn't my thing. You always would use Priska's bathroom. You probably done blew up Priska's bathroom.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Paige, bro. Cause Paige bathroom is a trooper, dog. I ain't gonna lie. It was one day they had went to go get pizza. They left me at the crib by myself. I'm like, dog, bro, I'm gonna stay here and do some work.
Yo, lactose self.
I had just got finished eating something with like some type of dairy. I think I ate like a couple of ice cream sandwiches. Bro,
right.
They went. I'm like, but my stomach started rumbling while I'm in the chair. I'm like, oh. I'm looking at my watch like, Paige.
At some point, you have to realize you're the problem.
I get out there quick, bro. I get out there quick. I went in there, bro. I just kept wiping, bro. Like, it was more kept coming up. I just kept wiping, and more kept coming up.
You want to the shower?
Yeah. Hey, look. So then when I finally got everything, I had to deep spray the bathroom. Like,
no, and then the Febreze scent
it makes it worse. It makes it worse.
Scent and
somebody else horrible.
No, I think you smell it through the door,
bro. I kid you. I swear to God, I heard them call the stuff. I'm like, oh no, this can't be.
Oh no,
not be, bro. I peed my head, but I kid you not. It was like some movie stuff. I peed my head up the door. I was like, hey, they opened the door. She was like,
what are you doing?
I was like, I had to pee. She was like, oh hell no, get out. I was like, that's a bad.
Get out, crazy.
I was like, that's a bad. I ain't even mad at you.
Bruh, I had a friend and he called me. He was like, please tell me you're home.
You was Italian?
I was like, yes. He's like, I can't make it. So he stopped by my place to use my restroom. The amount of times he kept flushing, I could hear the noises where he's like making noises. I was like, you okay in there?
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes if I gotta really use somebody's bathroom and I don't want nobody to hear me, I'll turn the sink on, like have some running water or something so they don't hear nothing.
Honestly though, I keep my bathroom like, I feel like my bathroom's the perfect bathroom. Not to invite everybody to use it, but it's the perfect bathroom if you have to go, because I'm very big on like wipies. Right. So I have wipies. I always have toilet paper. I always have Febreze. I have a candle. My vent.
That candle tough. In the vent, putting that vent on is actually very vital to like getting that shit out of there quick. That doo-doo etiquette, bro. Turn the vent on and flush immediately. Don't let the boo boo sit there, bro. That's boo boo etiquette, bro. Cause on top of that, bro, if you leave doo doo stay to the toilet, bro, you gotta flush it till it's gone, bro. At least get the little toilet cleaner
and clean it. You clean it, cause when he left, I was like, "Did you clean?" And I lifted up the seat, and it wasn't clean, so he cleaned it though.
No, that's diabolical. I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes when you gotta go, it goes everywhere. I'm sure you've left some people's seats dirty, Tristan.
I ain't gonna seat dirty after boo boo.
Under the seat.
Oh, not the top of the seat.
Absolutely, yeah. It's mainly I know it's gonna be bad. Like so, like it's certain things I know if I eat, it's gonna like just tear my stomach.
So
up.
why I do that to you?
Because
that's why I don't eat certain things when I'm out with people.
Bro, I'm telling you, like when I eat hot stuff, I know it's coming out quick. Like it's gonna be a quick turnaround time, bro. Like you waiting for a graded assignment. That's a graded assignment. I'm gonna get that back.
So make sure you eat it at home.
Sometimes you can't.
No. Certain things I'd rather not eat, knowing like this is gonna mess my stomach up, and there's no way I'm going home anytime soon. I'm not eating.
Yeah, like most of the time, like when we go to ice cream shops and stuff like that, and Amara can attend to this. Like when we go to like Brewster's and stuff like that, I get the freezies. I don't get ice cream.
You do.
I get like the freezies. I try to be like courteous to other people I be with. You know what I'm saying?
No, because you wasn't being courteous the other day.
What day?
When after we left and got tacos, it was me, you, and Bless, and I was like, "Dang, I want some ice cream." First of all, you have bad FOMO because it was like, I really can't eat ice cream, lactose. It was like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to get any ice cream. I get my ice cream.
I was like,
Bless got ice cream.
Oh no, it wasn't peer pressure. It just looked good. I'm like
FOMO. No, it wasn't peer pressure. It was FOMO.
Like a little ice cream won't hurt. A small cup.
And then got the nerve to say, "Oh, you need to hurry up and take me home because."
I took my quick turnaround time.
Like you trying to sit there ice cream.
As soon as that first spoonful touched my mouth, you're like, "Go, Tom." I'm like, "Yep."
You got the nerve to say, "Okay, we gotta hurry."
But crazy enough, though, hot stuff affect my stomach way more.
Absolutely.
Than lactose, like anything like with dairy, anything like that. When I eat anything hot, it's wraps. And I found that out at a young age. Like I ate a whole bag of Takis, no water, no nothing.
I love Takis.
Ban Takis from schools, please.
I ate a whole bag of Takis one day.
Maybe you just stay red.
But it was so good when you just at the end. I love Takis. I can't eat them though. The older I get, the more spicy food. Like
it stomach
it
up.
does.
Yeah, it mess my stomach right
like
on
if
up.
I eat Takis, I have to prepare myself for the next day. Where I'm like, "V, you sure?"
Oh yeah. We went to the taco place. I had like the quesadillas with the sour cream and all.
Oh, you was showing out that day.
Crazy. I'm dipping the quesadilla in the sour cream.
He was showing out. and then went home and paired the ice cream with the birthday cake moonshine.
Oh, that's why.
No, my stomach was already messed up.
But you messed it up even more putting that shit in your stomach.
Them tacos, them quesadillas.
Like, my stomach definitely a trooper. Like it's not gonna hurt or nothing. Be upset until it's actually time. And I just
But what if you never know when it's time and it just sneak up on you?
You ever had to use a girl bathroom before? Like while you was at a girl? No. That's happened to me before too.
Fortunately, I never had to use it at a boy's house.
Me either.
But then again, I prepare myself before
you do everything when you leave.
You're right.
That's real. Yeah, no, that I went to a girl. It was like my freshman year of college. I had really liked this girl too. Stomach just started bugging.
Damn.
I gotta use the bathroom. Luckily, she had like a guest bathroom downstairs.
Oh, so you
no one really went there. Boy, I went crazy in that bathroom. That's all she had to say. Yeah. Shout out to her though. That was a nice house. That was a beautiful house, man. Great guest bathroom.
You said beautiful house.
You were comfortable in that bathroom.
Wi-Fi jumping.
Wi-Fi, don't playing games on my phone. That before TikTok was a thing, so I'm playing games on my phone. I was chilling. I was straight.
I'll never forget, bro. I can't. It was freshman year. I stayed in Palmetto, coming back from spring break. Nice little time in PCB, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come back to the crib. It's a little condensation. Well, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat. It was water. At least I thought at the time on the ground. I walked back to my room. Cool. It's not sleeping in my room or nothing. I'm like, I guess niggas got a leak or something like that. It was only one roommate that stayed over spring break. It was a crib, but what, 6 niggas, 5 niggas?
Huh?
Yeah, that's Palmetto doubles.
Huh? That's a lot.
Yeah. I think it was 5 or 6 niggas, probably 6 niggas. Cool, but there was only one there, and I was chilling in my room. Then I had to go to the bathroom, and that's when, lo and behold, that shit was coming from the bathroom. So the whole time I was walking in what I thought was water.
It was doo-doo water, bro.
But I didn't see no actual doo-doo until I got to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
The water wasn't a different color.
No, at least it didn't appear to be like the hallway.
Everybody in the house gotta die. Everybody.
That's nasty. That means it was under your shoe. You carried it in your room,
right?
I'm just grateful I had no carpet. But and I remember Ari's came in. Ari's sitting there looking like me, nigga, clueless. Cause like but I think his mama I think it was from like Thomasville or something like that. So his parents went too far. His parents actually ended up coming down. They was the ones that cleaned it alongside with him.
Shout out to them.
I don't know.
As a grown man, have you?
He was actually like grown to like, well, yeah, like.
You cool with him? Like, were y'all cool with him?
Oh. Well, no. It ain't had a problem with him. It was just roommate.
Roommate.
Yeah, but like, cause freshman year I was 18. Probably spring break 19, 18. He was 21. So in my eyes, that's like grown at man. I'm like,
oh my gosh, he's still like that.
I was like, I wouldn't do no shit like that. It's crazy as fuck. I was trying to make excuses. That's just crazy as fuck. That's actually crazy. But yeah, that's the kind of not the same experience you had, but
no.
It seems like you had a lot.
I had some crazy bathroom experiences, bro. Because if I gotta go, I just gotta go. That's what I'm saying. Depending on the public bathroom, I don't mind using it. But also, if you go use
if I have
boo-boo etiquette number
really
2,
really bad, then you gotta squat.
Boo boo etiquette number 2.
Move away from
bathroom had the little toilet things you can sit on, bro. Use them, but they there for a reason.
That's not enough.
Yeah, that's still dirty.
That's not enough.
Squat. Scratch that out. My bad.
Squat. No, if I have to do number 2, I'm not using a public restroom. I'm going home.
4th floor. Gotta use it. That's the cleanest one.
It was the cleanest one.
I'm telling you, see the real no.
Because that's what. Well, I didn't go number 2 there.
Oh, you got to.
So, bro, if you got,
I lived close by the school, so I would just go home.
Long hours with TV News.
You feel me? So sometimes you gotta go. You gotta go, man. You gotta go. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I didn't spent some long nights in J school, man.
I will say though, okay, let me not lie. Like I've never used it in J school, but I'm always like I'm prepared. Like I always have wipes with me.
Got that nice little
poopery.
spray.
What?
It's poop spray.
Poop spray.
Man,
so it doesn't stink.
Boo boo etiquette, bro.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They added to the boo boo etiquette. We gotta make that a thing. Boo boo etiquette.
I would never want to use a restroom after you if I was a guy.
If you ever go on a cruise, Tristan, you need that.
Yeah.
The poopery spray for your
because your bathroom's in your room.
Yeah.
My bathroom in my room. My bathroom, bro. What are you talking about? Ain't nobody used to. My bathroom in my room. My bathroom in my room too. You gotta go.
But on a cruise, isn't like close? It's really like that's a compact space.
Right, that too.
Okay, so I'm not going to share.
We was just trying to put you on.
Yeah.
Why I added my boo boo etiquette?
Why you gotta say boo boo etiquette?
Boo boo etiquette is crazy.
Boo boo etiquette.
Bathroom etiquette.
Boo boo etiquette. Bathroom etiquette and boo boo etiquette, 2 different etiquettes.
Really, what's the difference?
Well,
where else you boo boo?
You can use the bathroom. Like you can pee or something. You can just wash your hands and use the bathroom. That's different bathroom etiquette than actually like sitting down and using somebody's toilet.
Do you guys wash your hands every single time after you use the restroom?
Absolutely. Yes, it must.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no.
No, that was a long time. He had to think about it.
Let me tell y'all about. Listen, in my head, I was debating if I'm gonna go to this Q groove shit with my homegirl, because I know that shit don't be for the niggas. So I was thinking about it in my head. I wasn't paying attention. But
that's tonight.
That's tonight.
Okay, for sure. Don't do that. So moving on to our next question, bro. So, if you were able to be reborn as a newborn with your current memory, would you do it?
Huh?
If you were able to be reborn as an infant, like a child, reborn child, with your current memory, like you
that I have right now,
with everything you have right now,
so I'll know everything that's gonna happen.
Everything that's been happening.
No.
No. Wow.
No.
Yeah, no. Everything happens for a reason, and even though I don't regret anything. So even though there's things in my life that I'm like, I don't really enjoy, and it was rough. Like I said, I learned a lot from it.
Maybe who I am today.
It really did. I wouldn't.
Put them on this, Tristan. I'm not gonna lie.
You want to know everything you've done as a newborn? Like,
you're not gonna enjoy your life because you're gonna be so worried of not making those same mistakes.
Y'all wrong. Let me tell y'all why.
Niggas sound like Steve.
Every hit song, guess who making it?
You. Me. Oh my God.
Me. I'm making the song. I'm making it. My whole life gonna be upside down. I'm invested in all that. What Bitcoin, all that.
But you're a fake then. You're not an authentic producer or music artist because you cheated.
Do you think I care?
You could.
That money gonna be real.
A lot about your character.
The money gonna be real. The money gonna be real. The money gonna be real. I don't care what Victoria's saying. If you telling me I can
Victoria
go back in time,
this deep ass answer, and you come to us on every song, Bitcoin.
So what's the money really gonna be worth?
The money. I thought he hate when that nigga try to be Socrates. What are you talking about? The money gonna be the money. What are you talking about? Every Super Bowl, I can gamble on that. Be like, oh yeah, they gonna win.
Now
you seeing the vision. You're seeing the vision. See, we talking about everything happened for a reason. Okay, well that's gonna happen for a reason too.
Niggas gonna be up.
Niggas gonna be up, bro. Niggas gonna be up every Super Bowl. I'm gambling on. Oh yeah, Seattle winning this Super Bowl. They gonna win by this much. How you know that? Man, that man crazy.
I hate him.
For sure. Right? For sure. Oh, the Thunder winning the finals this year. But how you know that? They playing Indiana. Man, Indiana ain't going to the finals. For sure. Going 7. Next thing you know, I'm up.
You helping my odds.
I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I'm up. Ain't nobody gonna think about that, man.
Richest man in the world.
They're gonna end up doing they're gonna end up studying you and taking you to the lab because
I'm rich.
No, because everything you say is correct.
I'm just
You're
a
gonna be
smart
like,
guy.
oh, that's so Raven.
Absolutely.
Wait, but is there gonna be like a cutoff? Like, okay, you know everything that happens up until you're 18, or up until you.
It don't really matter. You can give me 5 years, I'll be straight.
You gonna go crazy?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm be crazy with all the money I'm gonna spend.
You're gonna be like the
And
giver.
unhappy.
Yeah, but guess what? All my friends gonna be taken care
I
of.
need to watch that again.
The
You probably
giver.
wouldn't even be friends with some of the same people. You're gonna be in a different life. You
when
probably
you-
wouldn't even have your time at
Damn,
fam.
when you put it like that, oh well.
You gonna be with Diddy. You gonna be with Diddy
Why
in there.
would you automatically assume I'm gonna be with Diddy?
Because Diddy's in the music.
Why?
Diddy's in the music, and he gonna say, "Imagine you gonna be in that music industry, and you gonna have a bunch of baby oil."
He gonna snatch you right up.
That's the first thing that come to mind when niggas get money, bro.
You got all these
Because you
hits.
talking about the music
You got all
industry.
these hits. He gonna snatch
Yeah.
you right.
Okay, well, when you put the music industry to the side, what about all the money I'm gonna make for gambling?
You don't think they do that? Jay-Z is over. Isn't he partnered up with NFL?
Yeah, that's probably
really?
that's cool and all,
know
but
that.
they ain't gonna do it.
They gonna take
Just
you.
because I got money, don't mean I gotta hang with
They
people that
gonna
got
take you
money.
and snatch you up.
Don't worry about it.
She gonna be like, "Hey, my
So while
friend."
Victoria,
While we're over here having fun.
while
Just
Victoria
chill.
living the same old life, and be like, dang, man.
great
I
life.
I knew her back in the day, man. I knew her in a whole different lifetime. She don't even know it.
I'm gonna say he crazy.
But look,
I never met him because I don't have those
But check me out, though.
memories.
Check me out though. If I have all the memories, I'm gonna come take care of y'all regardless because I still knew y'all from my past life. You know what I'm saying?
You know
No, you
that
wouldn't. The
does-
money's gonna get to your head. You gonna
Absolutely.
forget about fam.
You're absolutely right. But
So what you
because-
just said 2
feel
seconds
you
ago was a
But-
lie.
No, I'm gonna forget about fam. I'm never gonna be a fan, but that don't mean I'm gonna forget about y'all. I'm still gonna remember the Vicks in my life. I'm still gonna remember the Cans in my life. I'm still gonna remember the Amars and Blessed and D.T.E's and Jamals and Bruno and all
You know
that.
what this sound like?
It's
A
just
shift
inspiration.
in the space-time continuum. The future is gonna be fucked up.
Probably.
Dealing with you.
God on my side.
The future's gonna be fucked up dealing
It
with you.
is. You never seen Phineas and Ferb? When,
Right.
The part
It's-
where they go back in time. Every show and every movie, when they go back in time, it never works out.
Well, I mean, we'll deal with that when we get there, bro. But for
I
the
don't want to
most,
deal with it. I know
Because
that.
you're gonna introduce music that's not even during the correct time
I'm
yet.
wait.
to
I'm
introduce it.
wait.
No, you're not.
Best I ever had came out when? Here we go. This day right here. This day right here. Drop. Just like that.
You gotta drop before him though.
Yeah, for sure I will.
Niggas gonna be thinking that you
I'm
said
gonna
the
drop.
idea.
I'm gonna drop it like.
That's what's gonna be.
I'm gonna drop it like a year before him. You
That's
can't-
still gonna. Either way, you just gonna screw everybody up, and that's fine.
Right,
Just for
and
you.
you're not gonna really enjoy your
yourself.
life
Why not?
because you're so worried. And then what makes you think you're gonna have the money to make the music?
Well, if I'm gambling and I'm winning all these bets, I'm gonna have the money for sure. I'm gonna be pretty rich. Yeah.
Or you could be like the first professional gambler or something like that. Like you can get notoriety.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be the
How
first.
old
I
do
ain't
you
trying to be the
think
first.
he is?
I ain't trying to be the first to nothing. I'm just trying to get the money, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You can be the first or whatever you want to be. I just want the money that come with it.
Eventually, one day, it's gonna be somebody that's so consistent at gambling, they're gonna get notoriety off.
Me.
What?
Me. So if I go back in time, me.
But I'm talking about real life, like.
So y'all saying it's gonna mess up the space time continuum? What other reasons are y'all not trying to like do that? Like I'm confused. Y'all can change y'all's family's whole fortune.
I don't want to know nothing.
No, everything
just-
happened
I like
for a
this
reason, and I like to know that I truly worked hard for it, and I didn't cheat my way into
I didn't
it.
cheat my way into nothing.
Because when I
was
make
blessed
it
with
out, no
opportunity.
man, I came from nothing.
Oh.
0 to 100 versus Tristan's like, he, I already knew.
Okay, well,
Like
I
Jimmy
know-
Neutron.
I bet you what. If Victoria, if I meet Victoria in another life and I'm still me,
I
or
would
whatever.
remember you
But
though
my
because
thing-
we
my
never
thing
got
is-
to meet
my
because you
thing-
didn't go to fam.
My thing is though, if I just
So you're
came
gonna
up
come
to
up to
you,
me and be like,
I'm be like, hey, you don't know me, but I know you. I got $5 million
you
for
know
you
how
right
scary
now.
that is.
You don't have to do nothing for the $5
You're not
million. There you
taking it.
go.
You're not taking it.
Pepper spray.
No, why are you giving me $5 million?
See, you ain't about your
Can't
money.
let me talking about $2 million.
Unless God tells me to take it. I have to have that confirmation. Because what if you snatch me? You're a stranger coming up to
Victoria, have I ever snatched you? Like, why would
But she wouldn't know that.
She wouldn't know that. I don't know you. And a man talking about here's $5 million. I know you. I'm like, what?
I know you, but you don't know me. Here go $5 million. Take care of you and your family. I'm out. Be safe. Y'all asking too many questions. A man just gave y'all $5 million.
This is a lot. This is a lot going on for this question.
I don't think so. I think y'all really overthinking it.
I think you're overthinking it.
Not at all. Because I'm going to have all. I'm telling you, I'm going back in time. I want everything. I want to know everything. I want to know who won every Super Bowl, every finals, every
But wouldn't you
World
also?
Cup.
What if you change your life? That's what I'm saying. If you know
I'm
everything,
going to be rich. I don't care.
But listen. Think about it. If you know everything, you're not only just gonna focus on the money. You're probably gonna know certain things in your life as a kid you didn't like to happen. I don't know, parents, mom, situations that you wish this didn't happen. You're gonna be like, oh, I already knew this was gonna happen, and then you're gonna end up changing your life too much and watch it not work out.
I'm just more so focused on the money. Everything else can happen.
If you have that power to change it, you gonna change it. Especially something you don't like.
It's probably a couple of things I would probably change. Be like, nah, I don't like that for sure. But everything else,
so changing that is gonna change a lot more than you think.
Well, technically, I'm not changing anything. I'm just being reborn into another child or whatever. So I'm just
like Life is Strange, the game. How like one small move in that game will change the rest of the gameplay.
Y'all gonna be up though. That's for sure. You can
always be up.
You can be the best singer in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
See how whole tune change. You can start your own school if you want to. You can do whatever you want. You can really help the kids like you love kids. You can help them. You can do whatever you want to.
If someone gave you guys $5 million, what would you do with it?
That's a multi faceted question.
What?
That's a hard question to answer. $5 million.
$5 million?
Yeah. What would you do with it? I'm thinking of investing. Investment. I don't want to buy. Like
paying off.
You gonna buy something?
Any and every bill.
I'm gonna whip so.
That's real. That's real.
I'll give me an Audi. Nothing too crazy.
No, I want to invest.
Give me a
double
Hyundai. Yeah,
build my house.
Invest though. I definitely gotta go retire my dudes for sure. Like she done work. She done working. I'm walking in her job. Be like, hey, put that down. Let's go.
But $5 million isn't a lot.
It's not a lot. If you're not
smart with it,
it's still gonna work.
But that's still enough for me to like. My mom never has to work again. $5 million. My mom never has to go back to her job ever again. My dad never has to go back to work again.
If you use it wisely.
Yes. Yeah. But still, $5 million. I can give them a decent amount of money and they be straight for the rest of their life. Mm-hmm. And they like literally never have to work. That's the first two things I'm doing off rip. Like my parents and like immediate family, parents, grandma, brother.
I'll invest in trade.
My brother don't have to worry about nothing as far as payments for college or nothing like that. They good. My sister straight. My mom, dad, grandma, they straight. Everything else, I'll figure it out. But that's the first thing I'm doing. Like my family has to be taken care of because they sacrificed a lot for me. So yeah, I'm going in that job first day and I'm like, hey, go ahead and clock out for me. Go ahead and clock out for me, little. Nah, and we good. Like you never got it. Don't ask no questions about it. Just like let's go. We're gonna call it a day. So our last question is: we have people. We have people that love. All of us love music. Mm-hmm. All of us love music. Victoria's a great singer in her own right. You know what I'm saying? So we all love music in our own way. So I feel like this is a very good question. Is it possible to separate the artist from the actions outside of the music? Oh damn.
Because at the end of the day, what did the music do to me?
That's real. That's real. No, that's real.
Hey, yo.
What did the music do to me?
But the thing is, music tells a lot of stories. Music is always a story.
Music do tell stories, but you know,
sometimes it's their personal life.
Sometimes the stories have nothing to do.
I feel like no.
You can't separate the artist from the music?
No, I can.
You can? So like
depends what music. No, I can. No, I can.
R. Kelly, did he? R. Kelly's a great. So
it's
like
good
for example,
music.
You have examples like YNW Melly, who's alleged. We don't know for sure, but allegedly killed both of his friends.
And you know what? I still bum Murder on My Mind.
Jesus
Thank
Christ.
you.
Got Lil Durk who just got indicted for a RICO charge.
Still bump him too.
Like I feel like it depends on the person. Like R. Kelly, I feel like.
But R. Kelly wrote so many other songs too, so it's not just like his album, imagine all the other songs that he contributed to.
Oh, see,
so if we
think about it like that, though. Like,
but it's true. That's like,
yeah,
that's what he did. He was an artist. I can separate the two.
But yeah, I feel like when I say like it depends on the person. Like if somebody was to put on some Diddy right now, I'm immediately thinking about the Baby Oil, the Diddy Child, all that. But if somebody was put on some Melly, I wouldn't. Well, no, that's pretty. That's like.
I'm not gonna lie, like he literally murdered two people.
But if somebody was put on dirt, I would not think about he on trial for whatever he on trial for. Like I really don't care. It just depends on how high profile I feel like it was and what they did. Like
so, okay, a big thing that was going on back in COVID. Tory Lanez allegedly shot Meg in the foot.
I was still listening to his music.
Still listening to Tory Lanez. Actually, yeah,
I was listening to that album.
I ain't gonna lie,
I'm sorry.
The one with Proud Family and all that.
His last album was that Prompt. I can't think of
I don't remember.
Can't think of the title.
I never know the titles. Wasn't a picture of the girl
a pink cover?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Chicks Tape. That was not his last album, but that was like the last Chicks Tape. That was Ashanti on the cover.
I thought that wasn't his last album. His little. I feel like that was the album everybody was listening to.
Well, yeah, it was. But I think didn't he drop an album in prison too? I think he dropped the album in prison. To be honest, yeah,
he did drop a little song.
I was never the biggest fan of Tory anyway. So
I think you're right though a little bit because let's say you really start to dislike the artist, then you're not gonna want to listen to their music.
Oh anymore. No, I ain't listened to that one. I don't know about that one. I never heard that one.
Oh no, never mind. This is we were talking about the same one with the Ashanti, where she's I think like on the bed.
Yeah, that's the one we were talking about. That was a tough album.
That was a great album.
That album was tough.
Oh, that was that.
Yeah, that's Chicks Tape 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chicks Tape 4 is the one.
That was way before.
Boy, oh boy. I feel like it's hard though, bro. Like it's hard. Like when because if you listen to some of these artists, the public people gonna be looking at you like.
I don't care.
Listen, R. Kelly.
I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes.
Matter of fact, that's on his Byron on TikTok right now. That's a viral audio right now.
It is. But people don't take nothing serious either though. People don't take nothing serious at all. So but
I think if that's your personal choice, that's fine. But I don't think you should get on somebody else if they still listen to the music, or if you're at a party and someone's like, no, turn it off. I think you're doing way too much because a lot of these artists, there's always speculations about them and y'all didn't care. Y'all thought it was fake,
right? And
now when it really came out, oh, I don't like them. No, what about when they was already out there? I think that they're just doing too much. That's for attention.
It do be certain people at parties that be like, no, turn it off. Like we don't listen to that.
To me, that's too much.
I was at a function. They was like, oh, turn that R. Kelly off.
What function was that?
What function was that?
Bro, that was recent. Bro, that was like in Tallahassee. That was
had to be at the flight. Yeah.
No, it wasn't at flight.
It was like like somebody's kickback or like an actual.
No, it was like actually like at a function. Like it was at some building. I don't know what it is. I forgot what it was. It was like one of them new lounges here.
See, that's a little crazy.
Some people don't want to listen to that. But imagine like.
So then go home.
Imagine like. So I think it's different because like imagine Tory Lanez shot your sister. It'd be completely different. You're not separating the actions from the music.
Well, that's personal.
But I'm just saying it's the same thing.
That's personal.
As a consumer though.
I'm just saying if you weren't a consumer, if it hit you different. Let's say like you like Tory Lanez the same amount that you do now, but instead of it being Meg, that was like your homegirl or your sister.
You're not gonna fuck with the nigga.
That's different. I don't want anything. I don't want nothing to do with you anymore.
Let's say Diddy was doing Diddy parties with your sister.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
That's kind of crazy to say.
Just saying. Yeah, we're gonna look at it different. Now we're not separating the artist from the music. Now we're looking at it like, he did. Oh Lord.
That's why I say it depends. Because if it's something that hits you hard, then you're not. If you really dislike the person, you're not gonna want to listen to their music. But I think if you're at a public setting and it's an artist that did nothing to you, and then you're the type to like take it to the extreme and be like, you have to turn this off. I think that's a little too much because you are in a public setting. Mm-hmm. So you can't tell the DJ what to put on unless like you're at a kickback or your own house.
I was riding around with somebody that's actually from Chicago. I was listening to Dirt with her in the car. She was like, no, you gotta turn it off.
Wait, so what Dirt did? What they got him on?
One of her I think one of her cousins was like you know, on the other side of that beef.
See, that's personal. That's personal.
I'm not gonna say Dirk was like killing people, but I'm pretty sure he had a hand like, oh yeah, that's him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think like she was like, yeah, no, don't play that around me. I was like, my bad. I'm sorry. I just like Dirk.
That's like in school.
No, I get that. That's personal.
But yeah, but at the same time, like they really actually like lived their life. She was like, yeah, people glorify that, and it's weird. Like this is like people's real life. Like we actually lived through this, and like to see come down here and people are like glorifying it. Same thing with certain people in Jacksonville. I forgot who I was talking to. They was telling me like
Young
certain
Nace
places
and Julio.
Yeah, they was like, do not play that in certain places you go to. Don't play none of the songs you hear. I think it might have been you. It was, I think it was Lamar. She was like, do not play that Who I Smoke. Don't go to Jacksonville to play that.
That shows you how powerful.
Don't do that. No. Cause that shit is scary. Like when like my mom worked in the schools, and like that gang shit really goes into the schools with these YNs. So like this shit is real life. So
that shows you how powerful music is.
No, absolutely.
Like it's really careful what you like.
Disrespectful. What they was doing, like that was a crazy song. I think that would drive anybody crazy. If that was like they were talking about my friends like that passed away. Oh no,
absolutely.
Oh my god, yeah.
It put you like when it's actually happening to you and you're like actually living this.
It's
like
scary.
It's different. And even then, like I have friends back in Orlando that I wouldn't say as close with now as I was back in like when I went to community college and high school. But when Glock 9 and Hot Boy was beefing, it was a lot of like, I ain't gonna say innocent people because I don't know exactly their like affiliation with the two, but it was a lot of people that were dying. Like it was football players that was gonna go off to college that died, like got shot. Like it's crazy. Like that's real life. That's people's life that they live. So like when I say it, when it comes to situations like that, it's hard to separate the music from the person because the music got like them in that situation that they're in. But of course, those are completely different situations. Like Glock 9 and all them, Young Boy, Young and Ace, compared to R. Kelly and Diddy. Like those are completely different, two different ball games, two different ballparks. Like with that, you're actually dealing with people's lives, like livelihoods. Like people die for that, and you know, with the R. Kelly stuff, it's like it's nothing to play about. That's like they say R. Kelly had a cult.
So it just depends on the situation then. If it's really like a bad thing that they did, then I can understand it. And if it's something like cheating isn't small, but you get what I mean. Because I'm just thinking about like all the other artists,
and you have to be
like
real enough to admit that artist was wrong. Like you can still bump the music, but be like, okay,
yeah, for sure.
That like
Let's
what
not
they're
be
doing
delusional.
is not okay. But like there are people that are feel like.
I think it's different if you lived it. Since that's never happened to me, of course I can kind of
it's never
come across and say it's not. I can separate, but then again,
just to
I've never
watch
been in that position.
It on social media is crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I was gonna say the closest I got to that was when I got in my accident in high school and I was bumping that Who I Smoke, and that was the last thing I remember before I hit that sign. And this shit was just going on.
So you got in a car accident.
Yeah, but it was Who I Smoke blasting in the background.
So how was that close to the situation?
Because it reminds you of that day.
Yeah, every time. I didn't listen to that song.
Like
it was a traumatizing song, basically. Okay. That's real.
Like they'll play that at the parties in Valdosta, and
I thought you.
No. But like at Valdosta, at some of the parties, they'll bump it, and then of course, like people from Georgia, they gonna turn up to it because they don't. But like
behind that.
People that's from Jacksonville, they'll stand there and
they'll be like, "Oh, that's how we rocking. That's how we rolling."
Like some be like mad as shit, or like people like me. I don't want no parts. I don't want no parts. I will stand on the wall.
Y'all knew his mom, right, or something like that, right? Y'all knew of his mom. They say his mom's like actually well known though.
In Jax.
Yeah. She's like a hairdresser or something like that. She do hair.
All I listen is gospel now.
Fully your mom got shot.
I don't gotta.
That's so real.
No, I really do. That's all it is. It's so real. Because you gotta be careful what you put in your mind. And I started realizing some things. Yeah, I stopped listening to that song, those music. Sometimes I'll still listen to like old school 90s.
You was just listening to Mariah the Scientist earlier.
Yeah, because I can't help it. Like it's hard to stop listening to a genre
that you really grew up with.
It's really hard. And I love all R&B, like old school R&B, but even some of the R&B now that's out, I love it. But I just really started switching my music. I started doing like Christian R&B, Christian rap, because I got to a point that I'm like, I need some uplifting music.
I can never get into Christian rap.
I love Christian rap. It's real and raw and truthful.
I made it was a blessing or something like that.
Nah. It's gonna pop up.
What artist?
Lecrae.
No, he had made it to like a very popular song. Man, I'm gonna try to find
KB.
it. No, I'm trying to find it. Y'all keep.
It's the Goodness Gracious. Cause you know Drake.
Is it like a TikTok trend song now?
Don't worry about it, bro. Cause he's gonna drive me crazy, bro. I didn't guess like one song.
It's a Christian rap song that's going viral on TikTok right now.
It's kind of. I had found out about this like 2 years ago.
Oh Lord.
It's just when you start listening to music that has like good messages to it, you really start to feel different.
No, I can definitely.
I
can definitely.
Sexy Red.
Relate to. Oh, I had
Sexy Love Money. My fault. That's the only song I know.
But it's not even what I was talking about. But it's good rap. It's Christian rap. That right.
This got to go on YouTube.
Oh.
You finna get the whole episode put down, bro.
Dang.
Oh my God. What did they mean the whole episode put down? Would you walk past your Damn, we going over a long time. But let me put you in this situation. I think I already asked you this before.
I don't know. Go ahead.
All of us on the aircraft.
Oh God, no.
Have I asked you this?
No, but I don't like where this is going.
All of us on the aircraft, I'm flying. Crash. Everybody make it off. I'm on the other side of the mountain. Me and Amar on the other side of the mountain looking for y'all. You and Candy.
Okay.
You got Candy hanging.
Why I gotta be stuck with you? Why I can't be with Victoria?
So we don't die. That's why.
We will probably survive.
We finna see. So you got Candy hanging off the ledge. One hand, I'm talking about slipping. You got 50 mil right there. We not gonna know what happened. In order to save the 50 mil, you gotta walk past Candy to get to it. But whatever you touch first is gone forever. The other one gone forever.
So my conscience wouldn't let me die.
If you save Candy,
I got you.
You say the money.
Yeah, my conscience.
I can't.
I will have 50 mil crying like in the movie Set It Off, where she has all the money, but she's just like alone and upset. You know what? Maybe we should pray for you because a lot of
how about we let you fall off the cliff and we all walk with 50 mil?
If y'all trying to save me, I'll be like, pull myself up and grab the money.
And you know what?
And that's
why I say Camden instead of you.
That's great. If y'all say Cam instead of the money, y'all tell me, be like, y'all did what? Wait, what did y'all do?
Oh, save you, so and then we're gonna get off the plane and find the money because it gotta be somewhere on the floor.
No, when you grab Candy, the money's gone forever. There is no finding the money.
This is so unrealistic.
Victoria will be like, yeah, we saved Candy, but we let the 50 mil go. I'm like, y'all did what? Nope. Huh? You saying Candy?
Yes, because I'm a good person.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
that means you got a life on you. Right. You're the reason why somebody died.
You don't want to be.
And I'm gonna be the reason why he has an amazing funeral. Be the reason why he has an amazing funeral, and his mama won't have to worry about nothing.
You are too money hungry.
How many?
I got one. Oh shit, I got two. Damn.
How you forget you had a sibling?
No, I just had a baby brother.
Okay, for sure. Your baby brother gonna be taken care of forever. Yo, how you the oldest?
Nah, my brother older.
Okay, well he gonna be taken care of too. Him, pops, my dudes, everybody, cousins, the whole family gonna be straight, bro.
Yeah, but
like I'll be like, when she ask me what happened, I'll be like,
I would sue you.
Sue me for what? I'm already paying y'all.
50 mil.
All right, well you can have fun with that. How you gonna sue me? You ain't gonna know what happened. Y'all gonna tell on me?
Yes.
Damn, I really got two.
Would you save me, Ken?
He said, "Damn, I really got two."
Would you save me?
I would say all y'all like on humanitarian.
This nigga lying.
Like,
the nigga lying. This man said the humanitarian in me.
Like,
what?
I feel like I couldn't. Like that's crazy. I just witnessed somebody die for 50 mil.
I avoided running over a turtle. So what makes you think let somebody die?
So you watch somebody die? I'll be
like, cause one person like.
I'd be like, Tristan. He's like, where is she?
What?
I'm like, Tristan, right?
I'll be like, you know what?
I hear you, but I don't see you.
You know what? People are gonna haunt you in your sleep, literally in your dreams.
I'm gonna be reminded of it all the time. Oh, how you came up on this money?
I work for it. How you come up on it?
That's like Georgia. She killed her 2 husbands and came up on all that money.
No, Georgia straight. Nah, she ain't
Who's Georgia?
Jenny and Georgia.
I ain't never watched the show.
What?
I don't watch that show.
I just like watched.
I was thinking of starting it.
You should, cause like once you
But
get.
you told me.
I didn't tell you everything.
I'm just kidding. It's okay.
But I literally started season 1 like the other week, and now I'm watching the new season that just came out.
Ooh,
It's only 2 seasons.
It's 3.
Okay.
That new season good.
But you gonna sit there and watch that first episode and be like, oh my god. But then when they start giving you,
And they like teenagers.
yeah, they're like sophomore.
Isn't it like a young girl with a young mom?
There's Jenny's a sophomore in high school, and
Who's
they
Georgia?
the mom.
Oh,
But it's one of them rare shows where it actually get better and better.
Yeah.
nah, Stranger Things like that. Y'all tripping?
What's a show that you guys would love to be in? Like during
Bridgerton.
that, like
Stranger Things.
you want to go through all that stuff?
Absolutely not.
Shit was cool. Y'all tripping?
I want to be in Bridgerton.
Yeah, but without 11.
I'd be 11. I think that's
This is sick. This is sick. This is sick. You know what? Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Expecting
I'd be
that.
11. I think that ain't no problem for you.
But that means they're always gonna try to find you to either kill you or do
Well, I'm not 11.
experiments
See,
on
that's
you.
the thing. I'm not 11. I'm way more cutthroat than her. She be tripping sometimes.
So
I'm taking all
like
that.
always running from the government or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they
They
wanted
was
to
trying
do
to do experiments on her and
They
stuff
just
like
couldn't
that.
catch her and shit.
No, you catch up to her, but she'll always get her way out of it.
That's right.
You know, on top of that, she was always like fighting the monster too. They would always look at her to like kill the big monster and stuff
Maybe I
like
need
that.
to tap in.
No, it's tough.
You
I ain't
are
gonna lie.
late.
You super late. You better hurry up.
5, 6.
There's about to be 5 in fall.
They still driving.
This is the last season.
I think it's gonna be 2 parts.
3.
Ooh.
And watch it. This shit also like 2017, 2018.
Came out before COVID.
They need-
It was good. It was good. Yeah.
I would love to be on my block. I loved On My
That's a good one
Block.
too.
On My Block
I
was a
was
good
on my block
show.
at the time, but it's just
No, On My Block was good. That little spin-off show they did was awful. It was terrible.
I didn't know they had a spinoff.
They had
With who?
I forgot. It was with like
Was it
3
with Jamal?
random- No, it was Jamal made like a cameo. He was like on some type of like remote or something like that. He was talking through it. It was terrible. It was awful. I didn't like it. It was bad.
Through Netflix?
Yeah. No, you see how you never heard about it?
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. It was
Damn.
awful. That's how bad it was. Netflix should have kept that one in the bag.
we good. Well, okay, they dropped Straw, but I feel like Netflix.
What the fuck is that? That's the little Tyler Perry movie?
You seen it? No, I was Straw. That's one of Tyler Perry's best.
Man, on that note, we finna end the show, man. That
They
shit
finna
garbage.
come after you, Tristan.
Oh well, call it what you want. They finna come after me and defend
You know
that.
what I wasn't a fan of, and y'all not gonna like it? Beauty and Black.
I don't like none of his movies. All his movies
was
trash.
trash.
No,
I didn't even. I never watched it.
The acting, don't watch it. The acting was horrible.
Bro, all that man movies is
Just watch Empire.
Doodle butter. Terrible.
Oh
She ain't
shit.
made a good movie since Acrimony.
Oh shit.
Wait. No, this was
Temptation was good.
When was Acrimony made? Like 2016?
Oh shit. That was 2018.
I don't know. It was a long time ago though.
Why? He dropped a good Medea movie in 2017. I don't know
Bro,
which one.
at this point, bro, Medea played out, bro. Let that go.
Oh, you know Medea.
Yeah, it
He
is.
fighting allegations anyway, bro. You need to worry about that.
Yeah, because Homecoming Medea was trash.
All the movies are garbage. They're all the same.
Not all the Medeas.
No, you
Not all of them.
That was good. Like,
Temptation is really good.
enough.
But it's a Big Happy Family.
Oh yeah.
When the movie made like
Atlantis.
2006.
Those were good, and the plays were really good.
The plays were always better than the movies, in my opinion.
That's what everybody say. But I can't
Tyler Perry
say
did call it quits. We need to let that go.
Why? It's the same as watching a movie.
What, to play in the movies?
You don't
He
like
said
the
he can't
singing?
sit there and watch
well,
a
either
play.
way, either way, Tyler Perry
I
has a
agree
lot
with
of music in his movies too. So is that not an equivalent?
Somebody always singing.
Yeah.
I can't watch a play on the TV. I'm gonna watch it when I watch it. But I can go to a play and be like, okay. I can go to Tucker.
I went to a Broadway show.
Yeah.
It was great, but it was so. I saw Wicked on Broadway. It was so
I'm
long.
jealous.
I fell asleep. It was good, but it was so long, bro. I fell asleep. I'm not
The
gonna lie.
disrespect.
I'm sorry.
You had the opportunity to go watch.
It was a great fit. I was also in the 8th grade. So,
I don't give a damn.
so yeah, I was in 8th grade.
It's
I
a
don't give a
great
damn.
field trip.
It was an amazing field trip. Actually, the food was amazing.
You and okay, so was it like a Mine was a spring break trip in 8th grade too.
You guys went to go to a musical?
We had a DC and New York combined
Aladdin.
trip.
Oh, y'all went.
It was amazing. Yeah,
Aladdin.
It was fun
On Broadway.
What school you went to?
We flew to DC and then we took a train to New York and then we flew.
No,
back
y'all
to
did a little extra. We just
Was it a private school?
Charter school.
Y'all had money. Talking about flying. What grade were you in? 8th grade?
8th grade.
Was it like the 8th grade big trip?
They were like our 8th grade. We had 2 8th grade trips though. We had that trip, then we went to the Keys.
Ooh,
and then
everybody went to the Keys.
Well, I mean, like we stayed the night. Like we actually stayed the night. We did all the scuba diving and all that.
Okay.
And then our big 8th, like the trip where everybody went on was we went to Busch Gardens. We all voted. We went to Busch Gardens.
Grad ventures.
My 8th grade year was
grad
lit.
bash.
Well, I was expecting the same thing in high school. We ain't
please
going no
don't bring
field
that
trips.
up.
You didn't have a good grad bash?
I'm COVID year.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
sick.
Guys, this show has went way longer than what I expected, man. This is gonna be hell editing, but you know what? It's gonna be worth it when the episode posts. You know what I'm saying?
You got a lot of content.
I got a lot of content. I'm got some good clips, good bloopers. This is gonna be great, man. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait.
Social media team.
Ain't no social media team.
He is a social media team.
But on a serious note, though, I am looking to expand the team. If you're interested in doing anything social media or graphics wise, please hit me up. Hit me up if you're interested in doing anything like that. I'm trying to expand the team slowly but surely. I'm not gonna do nothing too much too soon, but smaller things like graphic designs and social media. I'll be doing that. So yeah, if you're interested, hit me up. We're looking to expand the team. So yeah. On that note, though, we do have to end the show. This has been a great episode. We had 3 great people with us today, even though Ken was on his phone a lot. I saw you out, Pete.
Ooh.
Yep, called you out.
Mm-hmm. No, it was toward the end, and I told you I had to set some players up.
You got to set some players up, bro. Everything set up. That's a bet. So, okay, y'all go ahead and plug in y'all social medias and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I run it back at DKandTheFears on IG.
Well, you guys can follow me on IG at vic.gisel.
And y'all can follow me on Instagram at golden with 3 N's MARA.
And y'all can follow the main podcast page, BDGI.Podcast. Be up here somewhere. Follow us on TikTok, BDGI.Podcast. And like I said, if you're interested in joining the team, doing some graphic work or some social media work, let me know. It'll be good for any J school mates just trying to get some experience and stuff like that. Just anybody in general. I'm always interested in expanding the team. So if you're interested, please hit me up. We're open to that. Just make sure you have a good work ethic, and we're good to go. And if you want to come on the podcast episode, please be my guest. So yeah. My name is T.H.E. You have tuned into the best podcast in this side of Florida. Really, I can't stress enough, really in America, but just a lot of people don't know about us yet. You know what I'm saying? But once we get to notoriety,
it's coming.
We gonna be there. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like one of them top podcasts. You see like Joe Rogan podcast and all them. You're gonna see BDGI over him, actually. Over him. Shout out to Joe Rogan. And shout out to the You Should Know podcast too. It's one of my favorite podcasts. And also Roses Are Dead. That's a good podcast. Shout out to them guys, man. Roses Are Dead is a great podcast. But yeah, we are out, man.
Besitos.
What does that mean?
Kisses.
Oh, I didn't just say that.